All right, we should be up and running. Hello, folks. Happy Friday. This stream's starting a little bit later than normal for the last couple months. The start and finish time for these streams have been all over the place. We went out and ran some errands this morning and then ran into traffic on the way back. And what should have been 20 minutes driving turned into an hour of driving because traffic was so backed up. But William is, I believe, sleeping right now. So we've got a little time here. Hopefully we'll be able to run the stream for roughly 2 hours, and we'll make a little bit more progress in this. We have been streaming a lot of Endless Space 2. I do want to make it clear this is not going to be nothing but Endless Space 2 on the channel endlessly. After this game is done, we're going to go back and do a different game, but I am having fun here, and we'll pick up with the Vaulters from last week after the Vadyani game that we were running last week turned into a disaster. Welcome those of you here. Burninator Grillo, your little puppy. Happy to have all of you here. So there is one thing I want to try to do, and I have not been doing in Endless Space 2, and that's I want to try to rename some of these planets. It's actually quite boring using these default names. I feel like I will remember which planets I have to a greater extent if I take the time to rename them. So we did rename the homeworld Goplacia, which is it was referenced in chat last week, but I can't remember what that is. But all these other planets, Mizar, Zarek, and then this one, are all ones that we really should look to rename to something else that's more interesting. As a quick refresher from the last session, the biggest thing that we did is we had Jadonix as our early resource, which is the best early game resource. And then hopefully we can use Titanium and Hyperium for some of our tier 2 upgrades. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find something that's really useful. Like Ionic Crystal would be super nice, +4 science per pop, but we'll see what we get. We haven't unlocked any of these other resources just yet. So as far as the map goes, we had our initial cluster here, and then we're setting up additional colonies. The ship that creates them, the Argosy, is on its way over here. The cooldown has just ran out, so it'll be able to establish a colony in this system. And we're basically going to set up another core over here in this area. I'm hoping I can lock down like these planets. These are not amazing ones. These systems are a little bit on the weaker side, but like we can clearly afford more systems. We're only at 4 out of 6 on how many we can hold, so we might as well set up some more. We're also, I think, getting pretty close to being able to get these guys to join us as well, this other minor civilization. Hi, Vernadio. Thank you very much, and thanks for subscribing, Antisocial. Expand everywhere. That is always the key for turn-based strategy empire building games, right? And if that's not the strategy, something is wrong with the game, like Civ 5, where you get penalized for expanding. Longer term, we'll try to do something about the Cravers over here and try to control this pirate system. Wait, oh, that's right. You can actually interact with the pirates with these guys. I did not know that you could do that. This is a feature added in the expansion. The pirates don't like you. Buy a pirate mark. We can put a contract on another empire system. Interesting. Support the pirates. I don't want to support the pirates. I actually want to get control of this system. This is a really good system. It has this planet here. Now, I'm not going to sink resources into making friends with the pirates. I want to take these guys over. One of the things, so this is something that Rekenner pointed out in the Discord comments today, that the portals are actually very expensive in terms of their maintenance cost, much more so than normal. You see 16 dust per turn. He said it's way higher than most of the other stuff, so we might have to pick up the dust generating improvements, because I do notice that I'm losing dust right now, and I'm going to lose more when I gain control of this miner, because they're currently actually they're not feeding me much. But we're going to have to keep an eye on that. So we probably need to research the dust generating building, which is this, where is it? This tech here would be helpful. Could put this on like our home world, would generate a decent amount. Where's the other early dust generating? This one here, Xenotourism. We probably have to pick this one up. At the very least, we need to pick this up. +3 dust per pop on planets with luxuries. So yeah, we will need to address that. It's probably going to be our next goal after we get this. But we wanted to grab this because it's one of the nice science techs. But yeah, we are going to have to address our dust situation. Do we have access to the marketplace? Can we sell stuff? Okay, we can always sell stuff on the marketplace if need be. Because we have about 1 billion of these, we have a lot of this dark glitter, which is not a useful resource. Let's see if we can sell some of these right now. No, sell. Where's the sell option? Over here. Here we go. We can sell for... Alright. That'll give us a little leeway. That gives us some leeway for the time being. But yeah, we will have to address that. Because we are running a negative there. Okay, so we unlocked the first population bonus. Plus damage done to attacker during ground battle. The next one is better, plus 10% science on systems with altars. And then the last one is 0.1 science per manpower. That's kind of nice. So they have science bonuses, which makes sense because their science ideology is like our big thing. All right, yep, as said, free colonization now available. So we're like 1 turn delayed on setting up the free colony. That's not too bad, given that we were using this ship to explore. So that's not too bad. Okay, you should go off and explore, though. There's another system over here. Okay. So this is Horatio up here. I'm sure that there's some wormholes that connect. And then I don't think we've met the other AIs yet in this game. No, we've only met, there's 2 AIs we haven't met yet in this system. Okay, so home system is filling up with pop, which is a good sign. We're growing pop, we're growing a pop point every 3 turns right now. We're also at happy. I'd love to get this up to ecstatic, because that increases the food bonus and the influence bonus, but we'll finish this first. Because that's going to increase production by 60. And then we have our little fleet here. These are the ones I got from taking over this miner over here. Privateer. Oh, I can turn these into pirate ships. I can turn them into privateers. That's... I don't really want to go fight the other AI. I'd rather focus on development right now. Anyway. Okay, so, and then I queued that up here. This is the second system. Again, we really should rename this system to something more interesting than whatever the default is here. So this system is going to be awesome eventually because it has 5 planets and they're all decently sized. We also have a bunch of positive anomalies, but it's going to take a lot of terraforming to get there. Eventually, these barren and ice planets can become like very nice worlds, but it's going to take some time to get there. Eventually, though, we'll... Oh, it was kind of a fast turn. I guess we didn't have a lot going on there. We also have this scientific quest. Is there a time limit on this? No. So we'll have this soon enough. Bring the Horatio vessels to... Oh, that's right. Where's this Horatio vessel? Is it in here? Here it is. Ah, this. So this should go here. What was our other quest? Oops. For 10 turns, keep Libra clear of enemy ships. I think we can manage to do that, because I don't see any enemies around here. Alright, so... be the first to control... Alright, so we did not achieve this. That's fine. Alright, and we... this is... Alright, so this event ended. Name your second system Ziost. Okay. This is another... If this is a reference, I'm not familiar with it, but I am happy to do so. Just setting... There we go. And then this system and this system, which are the ones we took over from miners, are available. Also this one, which we're about to colonize here. This one is the one that has the academy. So I might just name this academy. Alright, out of these options, which one of these is the best? It's from Star Wars? Okay. Let's see. So which one of these is... These are all not the best world. I think it's this one we grabbed first just because it has antimatter. And it has a positive anomaly on it. And it's a huge world as opposed to small. Yeah, this one has a lot of production, but negative. This one has multiple negative anomalies. I think it's this planet to start. That way we can start collecting this resource. I want to start bringing these in. All right, we can now see the status of every hero in the galaxy. If you're asking how valuable is that, in my experience, it is not terribly valuable. We don't have the tech that unlocks this. We're going to have to get that soonish. Extreme atmospherics, that's over here. Oh, this also lets us colonize gas giants, so yeah, we're going to want that soonish as well. But as I said, I think we need to detour for the dust ones soonish. All right, I'm just going to rename this to Academy because it's a system that has the Academy. Very good production system. A lot of hot worlds tend to be the best production planets, but other than that, kind of weakish. All right, so as usual, we want our modernization first. That'll add 60 production, so it's going to just flat out double the benefit. And then we'll get this, actually, hot sterile. Probably still want this first, so we can get... Also, this triggered a golden age for our empire, apparently, so that's pretty nice. And now we have a quest available with these guys. Raise your militarist support to at least 30%. Okay. Masters of the Arena. Okay, well... that's going to be difficult to do, but we'll see what we can do there. Alright. So this is one of the other systems we recently took over. Let's knock this out. This is very cheap. And then let's do this because we get the bonus production on this planet here from the adamantium. Actually, before that we could probably... No, this gives us more production. We're going to get some of these cheap things out of the way quickly for this world. We should probably do this too because it's, again, a one-turn build. Drone networks will, yeah, increase this. Yeah, we'll just queue up all these cheap infrastructure things here, and that'll keep this planet busy for a little while. All right. There we go. So we achieved this. Reward. So we gained 3 pop for that. That's actually pretty nice. We gained 3 population slots there. So look, so now they all 3 went onto this planet, which is giving us more production. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. And we also gained 80 influence as well. All right, so the question is, do I want to do anything with my military ships right now? I still have some more exploration to do, so do any... I believe this ship has... Yeah, this ship has the Curiosity exploring stuff on it, so you need to come down here and check out these Curiosities just to see what's down there. And then I have some military ships up here. These torpedoes that I built. Plus I also have this ship over here. You already explored all the stuff that was over here. Why don't you see what's over down this way? You can get big military support from paying the pirates to do things. That's a feature added in this downloadable content that I'm not very familiar with. These ships are not going to be strong enough to do a whole lot on their own. I need more than just 2 of these if I'm going to do anything serious. They're actually quite good for little ships, for small type, but they're probably not enough to try to take over this pirate system. So I think for right now, they just chill in this system. Might as well merge these together so that in case we would see combat. Since we have the portals, they can portal over to here in an instant if needed be. And of course, we can always try to get a portal up in this system too, but it'll cost more dust. So we're outpacing the rest of the game by a pretty decent amount. Oh, and we got 80 more influence because we attracted a new population type. Okay, cool. Largely by fulfilling that quest reward. Dustwater. I'm not even familiar with this one. What is Dustwater? Oh, it's a tier 3 resource. Okay. Yeah, we're probably not going to get that anytime soon. Alright, Goplasia is continuing to grow. That's great. We want this one to fill up the food box and then start supplying the other planets. We want it to start filling up these other worlds afterwards. Because it's at 15 pop, they're at 1 and 4. So we want to... And hey, we've already got stuff queued up. Excellent. Just got a couple ships. So kind of quiet times for the moment. We have to think about where we want the Argosy to go next. It might be this system, although this system is not great. We can probably hold off on that system. This one, hopefully, we'll be able to take over. I'll probably have to praise them again soonish. At least they're paying us some science and manpower and stuff. This is a one-planet system, so the answer to that is no. Could be this system, although these are also kind of weakish ones. I mean, it has a unique planet, but it's not a particularly good one, I guess. I mean, it has a lot of influence, right? High influence, high dust. So maybe it does have, and it is +5. Yeah, I mean, it's a good science world, so maybe. Yeah. And then it might depend on what's in this system too. Although none of these planets are really that great. Maybe if there's like another resource over here, because I do want to continue trying to increase my resources. This is not enough of these. And the main reason is I really like to use titanium in a system development project, and maybe adamantium would be amazing, but I kind of need the resource. Like, this would be awesome to use in a system development. Or antimatter is not bad, but I'd rather have the plus food per pop and plus production per pop. We'll see. Would need an awful lot of that, because I never have enough of these two resources here. Like, I'm always chronically short of those resources. Okay, so we unlock. Okay, so we gained the 80 influence. We unlocked this improvement, which is the one that you use, the yellow resource, Hyperium, for a big science boost. So we are going to want to grab this as well, plus science on happy. Oh, this is a bonus 10% on here. Is that new in the... Is that unique to the Vaulters? Because normally this is just plus 25% on happy. The plus 10% I'm not familiar with. And then we have portal upgrade too. So this is a tech we definitely want. Also colonize ice. I know that we have some ice planets too. So this is a high priority to grab. But this is also a high priority because we want to start stacking up antimatter. And the expanded mines is nice too. Let's grab this one first. This is 4 turns. How long is the other one? Just out of curiosity. 3 turns. Okay. And I'm aware I'm still skimping out on getting dust, but we have some time there. I'll grab this first because it unlocks colonize ice. And then and also by building science things, it does cheapen the cost of the next science thing. So like this planet here, we have a hero promotion. We just finished the production one, predictive logistics, and now we can go on to this. And this will add quite a bit of science. 30 flat, and then another 2 per pop. So we have 15 pops, that's another 30? Yeah. That's 60 more. Which is, you know, not chump change when we're only making, you know, it's a 10% increase for our whole empire. And then we stack this up on top of it, which will add 35%. So this will take us to like 300, and then that building gets us like another 100 on top of it, as long as we can stay over happiness. We're actually running the Cram Exam Act, which is a morale penalty. And I want to run this too, I just don't know if I have enough influence for it. It costs 28 per... I think we have enough to run this for right now. The Dirty Hands Act, because it makes the buildings cheaper. We have enough influence, just barely, to run that. I actually shaved a turn off this. I'm making it 10% cheaper. Okay, so this is the one who's on our home world. Okay, so I'm going to take this. It's going to add +1 deposit on resources in the home system, and also empire-wide, a half a deposit on all resources. That's quite nice. Some other stuff I definitely want too. Like this, I really want to double up on this. That's 30% more science in the system. And then what else do we have over here? This is nice too. Once we get all the way out there, more science stuff. Science is always good. Also, hi, it's here. Yeah, that's right. There's a little symbol. That's true, but it's the, yeah, like the little yin-yang symbol shows. But sometimes, oh wait, never mind. This is the stuff that's unique to the Vaulters over here. What does the little mean? Oh, this is specific to, oh, this is, okay, this is tied to their trait, not to this empire themselves. Or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, that's all good. And we'll have this ship ready to move so we can have it go out and explore curiosities. Got a couple pirates. Well, that is a desirable... Okay, this looks like a pretty desirable system. Hold on. What do we have here? Oh, yeah, look at all these resources here. Jungle, forest, forest, okay. I think I know what our next plan might be. It might be trying to grab this system, because it would also block Horatio from expanding further south, too. That would be nice. Well, if we have some spare... No, if we have time for spare military, maybe we'll do that. Right now I'm building infrastructure, though. I don't really want to pull these planets off infrastructure, though, just to build more ships. Still, if we put a portal here, it's not hard to get over there. You can just portal to here. Currently having a golden age. This is not being played with mods. It is being played with Vaulter's downloadable content, and then that's the only downloadable content we're using. Okay, so what else do we need here? We need to increase production. So, let's see. I can colonize this planet, but that's not going to do a whole lot. There is for this faction. Not all factions have golden ages. I think this is the next thing to build, even though it doesn't do that much for us. And then colonize this, because that will give us more production. We also need to unlock the ability to colonize desert worlds, too. And we also need to get the tech that increases production on hot, sterile worlds. What's that? This one, AI labor. That's also a high priority. Always more stuff you need to research. I think we need to grab these techs soonish, although I might stop to grab this tech because it's going to be very cheap to get. So I can increase my dust since I'm losing. But yeah, we're kind of in builder mode right now. Alright, Goplasia's getting close to maxing out. Okay, so we didn't have a lot to build this turn. Get out of there. Oh, the pirates are going to attack. Can we retreat? Oh, we will die if we retreat. Alright, I guess we gotta fight, even though this ship has, no weapons on it. So this thing is dead, but we'll give it our best shot. We'll at least try to deal damage to the pirates. Pretty sure we're dead against these guys. We want to be at short range. This is like an unarmed, yeah, not surprising. We did a little damage. Hey, we did 300 damage. I did not need to watch my ship get destroyed, but the ship did discover that there's a pirate system over here, so it was not in vain. It did discover something. Also, it was not particularly well defended, so we might be able to just go... Oh, that's the Argosy. These two ships, these scraper ships, are not very strong, but they're strong enough to take that out, so maybe we just go pop that pirate and see what we can do. Oh wait, there's a... Wait, where is this? There's curiosities to explore in this system? Oh yeah, or one at least. Let's see what we got here. This is a single planet system, so we're not going to colonize this anytime soon. Oh, it's one of the worst resources in the game, super spuds. But, hey, at least we were still able to explore it. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. The pirates tend to take over systems that are loaded with resources. Yeah, super duds indeed. I mean, we're getting some from this system right now. In terms of our resource income, where is that? This is one. So we're getting 9.5 Jadonics, which is good because it's the best early game resource. And then we have this Dark Glitter. We're getting 4.57, 3.50, because we don't have the tech to unlock this yet. That's fine, because we are using titanium and hyperium to a decent amount. Yeah, it's useful to be sold for dust, pretty much. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it's good for, is sell it, because the AI will buy it on the marketplace. Okay, so Argosy is ready. Alright. So someone took over this AI, or this miner, which is not surprising. This is the one I just don't want them to take over, the AI that's in the middle of my territory. Alright, so this is one of the little backlines. We do need to scout out what this curiosity is at some point. So far we built basic stuff. We built the System 2 development, and then we got the basic production building here. Okay, so we can grab this. Let's grab the drone networks. Let's grab these two because they're super cheap, and then we'll grab this because it does increase on a per planet basis. And I'll have to either build something that can explore curiosities or just pay to explore it up there. All right. And as I said, I have a number of these systems that have stuff queued up already. Homeworld coming along nicely. Still have good production. We're growing pop quickly here. Looking good. And we'll want to grab that planet soonish. Colonize ice. I think I have ice planets here at Zios. Yeah, I have 2 ice planets at Zios. So we'll grab both of these right away to take advantage of this tech. Right, that's true. I do have portals, so if I need to, I can pull these units right over here. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I need to get a portal up here on the Academy world, just so I don't have to move from here to here. I know it costs money in maintenance, but still, I want the improved movement. Just be able to portal from here to there. All right. Are these ships in this system yet? No, these ships are very slow. The Argosy can go out and scout stuff, though. Now, this ship is unarmed. How long until it can create? 12 turns until it can create another colony. That's a little while. But I would like to have these guys go out exploring, because they do have really cool vision. Why don't we see what's up past this system over... Oh, Like, I don't want them to get too far away from down here. I'll hold them here for right now, and they can travel with these ships. They can maybe draw fire from the AI. We also have a Horatio ship scouting around. So apparently we need to get military sentiment up to 20% in 2 systems to assimilate these guys. Oh, also our praise is going to run out soon, so let's increase that with some influence. Just to keep these guys in our back pocket for right now. Alright, so we discovered the science-enhancing tech. So our home planet's going to grab this. 4 turns, that's a little unfortunate, but add 35% to that. Oh, you got all the kids down here. Here, let me do the standard thing so I can... Here we go. Sydney's down here too. And William. Where are you, Sydney? There he is. Hey, buddy. You came down to say hi? Yeah, he's a good boy. And then Liz brought William down too.
Hello.
How's he been? About the same.
He's a baby.
He's a baby.
Achoo.
Achoo. Achoo. He was really good today. We were stuck in traffic in the car for like an hour, and he was super calm. Only fussed a little bit. He was really good. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yeah.
You don't know what to do, man.
There we go.
You don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're the reason why the stream starts at different times every week right now, because we never know what you're going to do. You're different every day. Yeah. Yes, you're here too, Sydney. What a good boy.
You want me to lift you up, Sydney?
Sydney does not like being lifted, as we know.
Yeah.
Oh, he is not going to like that.
Oh my god, you need to lose weight, bud. I can't lift him.
No, he's too heavy. Sit. Here we go.
Good boy.
Okay. Hey, thanks for bringing him down. We tried to pick up Sydney. He's a little too big for that. He may have gained a little weight. All right, back to our build fest for right now. We've out-accelerated the AI to a pretty good degree so far in this game. You can see the scores. We just have been doing really well. It's the opposite of the game that we were playing with the Badyani, where we just fell behind. All right. So this system, this is the one that we took over from, I think, the Harashems. Also, we have 3 Horatio. Oh, that's right, because they came over on the little ship that we had. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, this is a 1-turn build, so let's knock this out. This thing's worth 30 science, because it's 2 20 for 2 planets, and then there's a temperate here. So we'll grab that, and then we want to get this to increase production. This is 20 production, and then it'll increase more when we grab this planet down the road. Okay, so we're just like building basic infrastructure on all these planets. Speculators dumping antimatter, that's fine. All right. Let's grab this because this is very cheap. This is 1 turn, and then we'll be able to build the Xenotourism Agency to get a little bit of more dust income. If I build that on the home system, that should probably be enough to get us dust stable or close to it. How does Horatio upgrade? The AI actually does know how to do the population sacrifices with Horatio. AI is okay. The AI does okay with Horatio. Better than they handle some of the other races, definitely. All right, now it's time to start seeing what curiosities are down here. Let's see. Well, we'll start here. There's already a positive anomaly of some kind here. Well, that expedition failed. Sometimes you get nothing. You roll snake eyes and you just lose. Oh, we got another ship. Cool. Okay. And this is a positive anomaly. Okay. Well, this extra ship will just go send the ship that has all of 4 movement points. We'll send this up, start moving it very slowly towards the rest of the units. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, let's go check this out. I'll send the Argosy over there when, yeah, I don't want it to get there ahead of time because it has no weapons, but I'll get it there in a little bit. Okay, and otherwise we're just kind of peacefully building here. Now, one thing we could try to do is we could try to get the map of the Cravers. That would actually give us a lot of map info, but I think we can pass for right now. Yeah, I would like to get both of these pirate systems, but I think this one is a little easier. Actually has more resources too, especially the titanium. I'm glad that I have multiple systems that have... Oh no, actually I don't have this system yet. I only have 1 system with titanium, so that would actually be pretty nice. Since, as I said, I would like to make titanium part of a system development plan. It would be pretty nice. But we need an awful lot of it to do that. Alright, so that was the 1-turn cheap tech. Ah, we got another 100 Jadonics for completing our first quest, but this means now we're going to get another quest here. Alright. So what's the second part of this? Opbot's location and its reason for disappearing remain a mystery. As much as I'd like to dwell on that, I have other requests I must respond to. Greatest is demand of my kin to answer the myriad unanswered questions about our own past. Where was the world of Mezin, from which legend says we once came? Where is Ariga? Well, we've already found Ariga, by the way. Now lost in the galactic crowd, since the dust explosion shifted the Argosy and confused our navigation systems. My kin have done well, so I will do this for them rather than urging them forward. In truth, I'm concerned about their queries about our path are answered until our queries will not be ready to look ahead. Thoughts have now turned to the Argosy, which has been resupplied and refurbished in the rush of colonization. In the age when it was built, the vessel was an interstellar ship. We may now have the ability to recover information that we could not have obtained years ago. At the same time, we'll interrogate other species and other sources of information, anomalies, the highly dust-active loads of special resources, anything that can tell us the evolution and history of this galaxy is of value. The galaxy moves and expands, worlds and systems are moving targets. Our science still lacks the accuracy to track them. Okay, one of these is win 3 fleet battles, which gives us a decent weapon, although I think we actually have a better weapon than this already. Or possess 9 anomalies on colonized planets. I think we can do this. I don't actually care about this so much, but I think this is easier to get because we already have almost completed it. 9 anomalies on colonized planets. I think we can do this one more easily. Even though, and I'm probably more likely to use this, even though I don't think this is amazing. Alright. In 20 turns, possess 2 ships of at least 3 or 3. No. Generate 353. Yes, that's easy to do. Stop. No, it's definitely this one. Not that we really care if we succeed on this, because the reward's 150 dust, which is like whatever, but we should be able to achieve that. A lot of these quests, 3 quests popping up on the same turn. I read the text on the one that's actually tied to the bolters. Alright, so we can produce 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 10 dust per turn in 30 turns. So have a non-negative amount. We can probably do that. This support module is not that useful though. Possess 10 strategic resources. Neither one of these seems all that amazing. Can only be installed on command ships. I don't think I'm ever going to use either of these. But I don't think I'm going to use either of these, honestly. But let's do this. I think we can produce 10 dust per turn. We're at negative 90. It's like produce 10. Yeah, the game is like, please do. It's like Clippy popping up. We've noticed you're going bankrupt currently. Would you like to do something about this? We got a couple more anomalies to check out down here. Let's see what we can spot. All right, hey, we got 50 dust. There we go. This is a mixed anomaly, partly good, partly bad. We'll explore the last one next turn. All right, this is our home system. Remember I said the next thing I want to do is get this, get these 2 promotions, because that'll give us up to 30% more science. And then this person is on our second world, Ziost. Let's just increase the food there. I'll mention for people that are just getting here in chat, we still have 2 planets that can be renamed. Libra and then Zarak are both available. So if you've got something you want to name these systems, go for it. Ziost is... Alright, so Ziost, now we want to grab these planets, if we can. Knock these both out. So we have all 5 systems colonized. Interesting that the planet has all of its population on the monsoon world, but that's the best planet, so I can't complain about that. Yeah, look at the base output on these planets. 0 food, 0 production. 0 food, 3 production. 1 food, 0 production. 0 food, 0 production. So these are going to be great worlds down the road. They have amazing science, but they're very low on other things. Again, once we can terraform everything, these will be good planets someday, but they're quite weak for right now. But someday, I promise, someday, come back on turn 120. You will see this will be an amazing system. It's just going to take a lot of hard work to get it there. Okay, let's knock out this portal. Well, actually, let's do this because it's a 1-turn thing, and this does give us a little bit of extra science and dust. And then we'll do the portal so that we can portal over here if need be. All right. Again, these are still crawling over there. 5 turns. So 3 turns to get there? Yeah. So... Alright, yep, we're mostly just chilling and building things. Oh, that's right, we finished researching this cheap tech. So I want to get both of these. This one, because AI labor is going to be very important on some of these planets, also to colonize lava, and then this to get antimatter capture. We'll start with this one so we can start bringing in the antimatter. Also will let us colonize gas giants, which will be nice. And the expanded mines are going to be nice on some systems too. So we want both of these techs. It doesn't matter that much which order we do them in, because we definitely want both. And then I will probably go over here because this will let us start terraforming our weaker planets. And then we'll also be able to scan more curiosities, which will be nice. I have a desert planet to colonize too, somewhere. Anyway. Yeah, so we actually have quite a bit of science right now. Wait, oh, we failed this. Wait, what? I don't even remember. So there's an enemy ship in the Libra system? Oh. Or the little Horatio scout went in there. Okay, I don't care. I don't care what that quest was. I don't think it had much of a reward anyway. I never wanted that anyway. But yeah, an enemy ship did pop up there. Alright, anyway, let's finish scanning this. Oh, okay. Well, this system just got much more desirable. In fact, this is probably the next system we go for now, just because it has adamantium? Yeah, because we're going to need adamantium. This is probably the next system we go for. How many turns until we get a free colonize? 9 turns. It would currently cost 10,000 dust to colonize a system. Probably we'll have to let that cooldown run down. Probably we'll just have to let that run out. In terms of support, there's currently no support for the military party whatsoever, so we are not close to assimilating this faction. This was a very unfortunate quest to get, raise your militarist support. And unfortunately, with us being in a federation, we are probably not going to be able to pay influence to support the militarist party, but we'll see what happens. Going to be hard to get their support up because we don't have enough influence for it. I mean, I suppose we could stop running the Dirty Hands Act, which does cost us influence, but it's like, whatever. Hopefully we'll get these guys. If not, it is what it is. So Goplasia has almost maxed out, but we're also going to discover the tech that lets us colonize this planet over here, the lava world. Also, it's dropped all the way down to just barely happy. I might have to cancel the Cram Exam Act soon because it is giving minus 36 here. What is the plus 10 from Core Worlds? I don't know what Core World it means. The good news is this is worth another 20 morale, and we can build this like whenever we need to. Can also get this for some additional dust too. Well, I'm probably going to grab these dust thingies next. And interesting filter barges. So we can increase our, our Tartanium and Hyperium by building this as well. Still, this is definitely our best system. Look at all the science we're getting here. I have to make sure to keep this happy though, because otherwise this, it only applies the 25% on happy. So as I said, we're probably gonna have to cancel the Cram Exam Act soon, because it is costing us, like, we're just barely happy on these systems. And that's what I'm looking for. Alright, anyway, so this is 3 turns. This is 8 turns. How long does it take to get down to here? 3 turns? I don't think I have time to go over here and then also get down there, so... why don't you hang out, at least start moving in that direction. And you can start heading back in this direction too. Alright. So now we have all these planets colonized. I don't think I need a portal here. Can we investigate this curiosity? Let's just see what this is. I don't have a ship nearby. So you can pay production to investigate the curiosities if you don't have a ship nearby. Obviously having to spend 100 production is a little bit wasteful, but I just don't have a curiosity ship in the area to explore this. So we'll just see what it is with the production queue. Alright. We'll support the militarists, see if that gets them any support whatsoever. Without paying influence, it's unlikely to do a whole lot, though. Oh, it actually did. It actually did get us up. Got them up to functional. Also, we got a science up to established, which is pretty good. Was that enough to fulfill this quest? With these dudes? Oh! I'm glad I explored that. There's antimatter there. We also fulfilled this quest from a little while ago. Possessed 9 anomalies. We just had that one earlier. Alright, search the curiosity on Auriga with a fleet including a ship level 2. This would get us a defensive building. I don't think we need to worry about that. Or this looks infinitely better. Search the curiosity on Auriga when you're ready to sacrifice 20 Hyperium. Okay. This looks much better. I mean, this is buildable everywhere, and it gives us 20 science per strategic deposit N plus 10% science. That's great. That's a really useful building. Alright, so we just have to go to Auriga with the curiosity.
Tell us what you plan.
Yeah. Be the first to explore 50% of the galaxy. Okay, I'm not surprised someone else got that. So, Auriga is right up here. It's in this system. Here it is. So we just need to take a ship. We actually have our Curiosity ship right on its way back, right here. So we'll just send this over there. And so that's on its way. How close are we to getting military suppist to 30% in 2 systems? How close are we to that? Just out of curiosity. I guess we're not to 30%. We can also pass the new science law, right? Scientists. We're not quite up to this one yet. I don't think that we want that. The only science one I want long term is this if we end up fighting. 33% damage on weapons module. This one's not bad because it does give you plus 10% food. But it's not amazing either. And, okay, one of these systems has fallen to content. I think it's time to cancel the Cram Exam Act. Oh, can I? There we go. Abolish that. All right, that'll get everything back up to happy. So we have an extra lull slot here if we want to put in something. Lower fleet costs. I don't think we're really building ships. This one is a production penalty. Oh, this one here. Well, we're actually already losing money. I don't know if we can afford to lose more money. Maybe we just leave this empty for right now. Definitely not that. No, I don't want anything that has a morale penalty. We can hold off on Toys for Boys for right now. This one would be the one to pick, but our dust situation's not great, so I think we'll hold off. Just leave that empty law slot, even though that feels like a waste. Alright, so we wanted to grab this one as well. AI labor. Should be pretty good. Anyway, so we should be able to fulfill that quest. We already have a ship on its way to explore that. Alright, so Go Placia, yeah, now it's at 454. We did go down a little bit because we dropped the Cram Act, but then we now have our Ecstatic to make up for that a little bit. Alright. So what do we get here next? We want to colonize this. We can do that in 3 turns. Let's knock this out. That's a 1 turn. And then we'll do the Analytic Engine. Yeah, because this will also give us +1 dust per curiosity discovered. I don't know how many we've gotten, but we've explored a decent amount. And then we'll probably look to grab this planet next. And meanwhile, at the Academy, we built a portal. So we can't colonize this yet. Honestly, what we need to do is build the AI labor thing, but that's not an option. So we'll just increase production with this. This will give 40 production for 2 planets. Also growing very slowly. Actually, you know what, let's increase the food output first, and then we'll decide what else needs to go in after that. Ziost has also been grabbing more planets. It's almost done grabbing all of its planets, and then we'll go and grab some of this science stuff. So again, this system very, very slowly improving, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I also have a curiosity we can't explore yet here. Look, there's one that we don't have enough curiosity power to explore yet. So we're going to have to get that. We'll be able to detect that as soon as we get this, which will be one of the upcoming techs. By the way, I've researched literally nothing in the military part of the tree yet, as I haven't needed anything military. So if you can skip it, you might as well. Like, if you can skip it, you should skip it. Oh, cool. Here on the homeworld leveled up again. Plus 30%. Nice. That's what we want. We're also starting to stack up quite a bit of these resources. And starting to get enough adamantium and antimatter. We're going to need them, trust me. Those buildings are always necessary. Yeah, so we're at 500 science per turn now here. And look, we've managed to get our income deficit down to just minus 50. Alright, let's grab this planet, because there's always a whole bunch of per planet benefits, so we'll grab that. Gas Giant. Alright, so this is just another military ship. Let's move that to a system with a portal, so it can be flown around as needed. Wait, that's not the Horatio ship, is it? No. That's the Lost Horatio ship, heading there. The movement was like, it's actually faster to go here and then portal over to the Academy world. It's actually the fastest way to get there. I do feel like maybe I should have sent these torpedo ships, portaled them to here and then gotten them over there, but oh well. We'll see if they're about to fight the pirates over there. Hopefully there's enough. Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute. So now we can do our next system development plan, but I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. Alright, they are putting more pressure on me. Oh, there's actually no one over here. Oh wait, yes there is. Wait, the Horatio are attacking me? What? Why is Horatio attacking me? I thought we were on good terms. Alright, their ships are better. So I don't think I want this fight. Apparently they are blockading the system. Maybe we should have come down here with more than just 2 little ships that we got for free. Well, we're going to lose if we try to fight this. I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see. What kind of weapons do they have? They're good at short range. They have 2 different setups here. AI likes to attack when they think they can win. That does make sense. I mean, I also like to attack when I think I can win. Yeah, I don't think I can. The weapons on this setup are pretty bad. So they're good at short range, but we're also bad at long range. Yeah, I don't think we can win this, so we need to retreat. And that is not the direction I wanted to retreat. I was hoping we could retreat this way. Well, I guess the moral of the story is if we actually want to take over one of these pirate systems, we need to build more than like joke ships. We really don't have much of anything. Anyway. Alright, so Ziost has finally managed to colonize all of its planets. So that's a plus. Alright, now this is a system that's calling out for AI labor. +5 per pop on every sterile world. Well, sterile, 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 sterile. So, yeah. The big thing with this system is going to be, can we keep it happy? Like, it's fine for right now, but as it starts to grab more pop on these planets that all have morale penalties, it's going to be an issue. Goplaskia's role is going to be grow population, because, you know, it keeps growing at a pretty fast rate. Grow pop, and then shove it into Ziost as quickly as possible. In fact, to that degree, I'm going to grab this, I think, as well, because I do want to, this is a cheap tech, and I do want to get additional food into that system. And then we'll go back and start grabbing the terraforming tech, because I know I have a desert planet to colonize as well. Alright, same deal here. We, let's see. These both cost the same amount. We want, this is a flat 40. This is 40 production for 2 planets. This is +5 per pop on hot and sterile. Hot, sterile, hot, sterile. So this is going to be better. As soon as we get 4 pop, it's going to be equal. Yeah, by the time this is built, we'll have 4 pop, and this is equal, and then it'll be better with every population point. So AI labor is the better one to do first. I think that's it, yeah. Let's sort the list by production. So in terms of military support, so we have 30% military support here. What is it? No, we have 2 out of 7. I guess that's not quite 30% military support. 1 out of 6 is not enough. 2 out of 7. Wow, we're like just barely short of hitting that requirement. Yeah, we're like really close to hitting that requirement on what we need for military support. It's unfortunate. Also need to get more influence because we're slightly losing influence right now. So I probably will have to research this tech. No, not, is it this one? Well, this one would get us the spin project. Actually, it's probably this one, National Museum. Just putting this in the home system would fix things. Also gives us +1 systems before triggering unhappiness, so this is a worthwhile tech to grab anyway at some point. Always stuff you need to grab. Always stuff you need in this game. Alright, that was the cheap tech. Bumper crop. Definitely want +2 resource generation on strategic resources. That's very good. Because again, we want these, we want to keep increasing these. Again, I can develop this next plan. I'm thinking that it's probably this. Well, do I have enough for that? 90 every time? I don't know if I have enough of this, even though I'd really like to. Maybe. I mean, this would not be terrible, right? I need to wait and see what resources are available down here. I mean, I could always do this too, right? Jadonics. I could always just double up on Jadonics again. We'll see. Have to think about it. This, so normally you can't. This is the special ability of the Vaulters, is they can use strategic resources for system improvement. How much does it cost for the adamantium? We do have a decent amount of adamantium. 72. Oof, that's an awful lot. So we just need to get as much of these resources as possible. No, you haven't been playing wrong. That's why I want to get this system down here so I can stack up more of this. Any planet that has these also can then build the Miners Union and the expanded mines. Oh, so this ended? Okay, so this was an event that was giving me a positive morale thing. So we want to replace that with, we want to add Toys for Boys. I was waiting for that to run out. And so now this will get most of the planets back to happy. At least this planet Libra is not especially happy, but we should be able to help them out. I guess it's because the system is kind of bad overall. I guess we don't actually have any morale things to do, but we'll be able to terraform here soon enough, and that'll help make them happier. All right, so in this system, so now, oh look, we basically solved our deaths problem, more or less solved it. Let's get these food buildings. Plus 10 per luxury deposit and 10%. That's 40 food. Let's just do both of these. And actually, no. You are about to hit max food, so you need to grab this and then do this. Because you're about to max out on food, and then I want you to have this planet colonized. Yeah, help them out by colonizing another gas planet with another huge morale penalty. Perfect, right? Alright, anyway, so the Argosy can colonize in 4 turns, so let's just head down here now. It's a Craver ship flying around. Just an exploration ship, but... maybe at some point I do need to build more military than no military at all. But until the AI forces me to build more military, I'm going to keep pushing growth, because that's kind of how you get ahead, by only building military when you need to. Ideally, just slightly before you need to. We're going to grab this because this will let us start terraforming our planets from hostile to sterile into non-sterile. Probably have to back up for this at some point too, but for now we can skip over it. And then we'll figure it out. I probably should also unlock wormholes at some point too. I've skipped the wormhole tech, which I typically do just because I always seem to have other stuff I want to prioritize first over the wormholes. Oh nice, we got our second population bonus. So this is 10% science on planets that have Vultures, which is pretty much all of them. Nice. New event. +1 random tech. Or, I mean, this would be nice too, but I think I just want the random tech, so we'll get that next turn. Academy power increased. Oh, that's why our hero was leveling up so fast, because I had taken an event that doubled experience on the home planet. So, home planet is at 20 out of 20 pop, so just so that this is not wasted, we're going to send a pop point over to Ziost. And it doesn't really matter what we send. Here you go. So that way we're not wasting a turn. We're still growing pop here. And expect to see a lot of that. I'm going to be using this planet to fill up both of these. Now here's the question. Do the pop transports, do they also take advantage of the portals? Probably get a low-level military tech. Probably. But I'll still take it. And a free tech is a free tech, right? Alright, now over here on this planet, one planet that's not too happy. We could use a little bit more food here. I think we need to get that so that this planet is not starving. Also, we could shift some of the pop over to this world, where there's a little bit more food. Also put us to happy. This system gives us a ton of science, but basically nothing else, so I think we can skip over that. There's no luxury deposits here, so this is not as valuable. Let's do this, and then we'll reevaluate. But yeah, I'm curious if the pop transports can use the portals or not, because if so, if I can move population through the portals, that would actually be insanely powerful. Alright, now up here, got that curiosity to explore.
Horatio doubts your motives and your ethics.
Let's come back to this in a second. Yes, I wanted to explore the curiosity that was in this system. Thank you. All right. +2 vision range. Okay. Here we go. So we got the geological vault. That's really nice. It's the +20 per strategic deposit is great for any planet that's got resources. And then 10% science on top of that. That's a really good building. All right. So we're already on to chapter 3 on the Vaulter's unique quest. Against my will, 3 days of mourning were declared. I feel the loss, perhaps more deeply than any, but we will never find ourselves if we wallow in the past and remember our losses. Every day that slips by is one of lost opportunities and missed chances. Do my kin not see that we have to strive constantly if we are to be the ones in control of our destiny? There are still Argons that are alive. My role is to see them flourish, not merely survive, flourish. It was at this moment that a strange message came. Isiander, leader and founder of the Academy, had somehow heard of us, but more importantly, of our interest in Arga. What interest could he have? This suit-entombed being with an unknown past and inscrutable loyalties. I do not feel strong enough to ignore or insult Isiander, so I accepted an audience with 2 of his heroes, 2 of his dust-enhanced super beings. It is interesting to be in the presence of equals. But what they had to say was even stranger. Isiander claims not only knowledge of our history on Arga, but knowledge of the kin we left behind. For the diplomats claim there is a good reason that we found signs of life, but not the bodies nor the graves. They claim some of our kin and other beings of interest are still alive elsewhere in the galaxy. I must have this information whatever the cost. So this one is basically just build 5 ships that have good defensive power. That's a nice... Oh, but it can only be used by a command ship. I was going to say that's a nice tech, but it can only be used by a command ship. Possess 7 temperate planets. Fleet experience... Oh, that's actually quite good. You can put this on a hero ship, and it gives additional fleet experience per turn. That's actually better, and this is going to be easier to achieve anyway, especially with terraforming. We'll take this option then. All right. Isiander's envoys have only shown good faith. While I might be over-optimistic, I'm willing to plan for the best outcome, not merely as a commitment that we must follow through on, but as a beacon of hope for my kin. All right, cool. So this ship can hang out for the time being. We should have some curiosities. Actually, no, let's get to a system with a portal. We should have some more curiosities to explore as soon as we trigger this. Also, you are... we're going to hit 100 on the very next turn. Still trying to get that militarist support up. If I can actually get some influence, I could pay to give the militarist party more support in the next election. Alright, your fleets will be moved to the closest system shore. Works for me. Where are these ships just ended up? Where did they go? Oh, they're back here at the Academy. Okay, they got teleported back here again. Okay, well that's fine. So those ships that got chased off by the pirate, or got chased off now are back home again? Okay. Sure, why not? And you are 3 turns away from being able to set up a new... Yeah, Horatio did us a favor. Thank you for bumping us back there. A little bump. Alright, you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab these 2 knives and split them off, and we're going to move them over to join this group over here. Wait. Okay, there they go. For a second I thought they were moving. Portals are fun. And then as soon as these 2 scrappers are healed up, we're going to send them back again. And we'll go in with this fleet of 5 ships, which is still not very good, but is better than nothing. Because these ships heal 10% of their missing health, or 25% of their missing health per turn. Wow, that's actually much better than the default healing rate. That's because I have this tech, right? Plus 15% health regeneration. That's really nice. That's actually pretty sweet because basically all your home systems are going to have portals. So they'll heal up in like 3 turns, and then we'll just take another crack at that pirate system. Alright, so not a lot going on this turn, it would seem. Just kind of a chill turn. Yeah, these guys are almost... I need 2 more turns to get back to full. Okay, cool. And we'll grab this system as soon as we can. How much would it cost right now? It would cost 2,373. I don't think we can afford that. That seems a little high. Especially when we can just wait 2 turns. Oh, look at this. We're almost dust positive. Almost. Almost dust positive. Alright. We'll come back to that in a second. Alright, so we've unlocked the ability to explore more curiosities. Also can have better probe ships. Okay. So now where do we have curiosities that we can explore? Let's just cycle through our planets real quick. There's one here on Libra. So we can see this, but we can't explore it yet, is what it looks like. There's one here on Ziost, though. So Ziost has one. And there's another one on the Academy system that we can see but not actually explore. Okay, don't have enough. But Ziost has one, so hey, you just pop over there. Whoop! Fun with portals. There we go, and let's see what we have here. This is probably one of the, misclick. This is probably one of the tier 2 luxuries. It is, okay. Proto-orchids. Okay, well, if we want dust, that gives us dust. And let me see if there's other systems in this area that have... Lahat has a bunch of things, has multiple curiosities to explore. So... I'm going to have to move you back there now. And this system, Rigashi and Cran, all these systems have ones. Okay. So we could get this turn by paying 1,200. I think we just wait one extra turn instead of paying 1,200. We could also build another ship to explore curiosities, but I guess this one will do for now. While you're here, why don't you send out a probe in that direction just so we can see if there's anything out there. Alright, this is the guy that's on Ziost, who probably would have been better as a fleet commander, but we're good for right now. Okay, so Ziost finished its AI labor. So we can look to, let's see, we could look to build the science buildings, or we could start terraforming. I'm trying to think which would be better here. Proto-orchids. How much does it cost? Like, how long does it take to terraform? 2 turns? I think it would take us to Arctic. The barren worlds go to... Oh, they all go to Arctic, apparently. Let's see. Well, here's what we can do. We can terraform one of these ice planets to Arctic, put all the pop on that world. This one is the one that has the positive anomaly. Let's turn this one to Arctic, and then when this fills up with pop, we'll terraform this to Arctic, fill this up with pop, and then afterwards we can go over to this planet, like build infrastructure until it's full, then go back here. Like swap back and forth between terraforming and improving stuff. Alright, this little planet down here now has enough food so it's not starving. And we need AI labor before we do anything else. It's like one of the perfect worlds for that. And alright, next up, what do we need to build next? Let's get the wormhole tech just so we can move through wormhole tech. That will help our movement. There's a decent chance that there's a wormhole that connects this, by the way. There's definitely a wormhole over here that connects Goplacia to this. Pretty confident of that. How is the home system looking, by the way? So it colonized this world here, and then it's about to finish this, and then we'll pick this up, and then we'll probably pick up AI labor. We have so many things to build, like we can't knock them all out. By the way, the free tech apparently gave us this, perv scale accelerators, which is not a terrible tech either. We would have needed it at some point anyway, so it saved me from having to research that. We're still outpacing the field pretty comfortably, although the Cravers and Horatio, apparently we're next to the 2 strongest AIs, which is kind of interesting. So we hit this pretty easily. Get some extra dust. Alright, our free colonization available. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. And I think we just grabbed this planet because it's got the adamantium. It has multiple positive anomalies, and barren is about the same hostility as Arctic. So we'll just grab this. Start on this planet. It's a poor deposit, but well, we have really good science here. It's a poor deposit, but and there's multiple anomalies we need to explore. We need to get a colony thing down here. First up, though, we need to get up production, so level 2 modernization, and then probably the drone network, and then we'll see if we have enough to build the portal after that. I should probably just build another ship that has probes on it, because I have a couple of different things to explore. Anyway, you can pop down here, and then you can get Lahat. Yeah, and then you can explore that. And then we want to get, would definitely like to get something down here to explore these planets as well. We'll see. Maybe by the time it explores this, we'll be able to pop down there. I don't know. I am curious to see what resources are on this world, because that could influence what I decide to do with my system development plan, because I do want to do it in the next one soon. All right, we're getting 9 adamantium per turn. That's pretty nice. Now that we do have an event that's giving us +2, but we can easily increase our supply of this. One of our system development plan just looked like this. That would be a pretty nice system development plan, right? But we would need an awful lot of these materials to do that, because you need these to build some really crucial system improvements too. Still, possible if we can get these up high enough, that would be an awesome, awesome system development plan. We could also do this, because we don't really have much need for titanium anymore, but I'm only getting 6.5 of this, which is not as that much. This is more realistic, but I'm not as interested in that. Kind of still like the idea of doing this. But I don't know if we have the resources to supply that, unfortunately. We'll see. We'll see how much of these we can get. We do have 2 sources of each resource, right? We have double sources of adamantium, and then we have double sources of antimatter. I was wondering if there was anything else in their tech tree that gives them more resources of this kind. Because, like, I'm going to need this for the... I'm going to need antimatter for the F Reality Institute, and I'm going to need adamantium for this building here, fabrication license. So you always need a ton of both of these resources. I wonder, though, if we can get more somewhere. Certainly would love to get more of these. Oh, well. Alright, this is what we want to see. More pop increases. Home planet in particular is getting quite full, which is great. So we need to knock out AI labor. Only 2 turns, which is going to be great. That's only going to benefit us here on this planet, but still. It's only 2 turns, so that's pretty easy to do. Although I suppose if I'm going to terraform it, well, we can always keep it as a hot world, so that's fine. We're at 134 food per turn. Actually, we should do this first. That's only a 1-turn build. 1 turn into AI labor after that. And then this is one of our other worlds that's just kind of starting to develop for the first time. AI has prioritized putting people on this planet. Interesting. I'm surprised it's choosing that over this planet here. Oh, it's because these guys have extra food production on sterile, probably. Anyway, well, we want to get AI labor here because this is sterile, so it'll increase production by 5 per... Actually, that only gives us 15. That's not actually that much. Probably might still be the best thing to do, though. Alternately, we could terraform here. That doesn't really help. That's a 6 turns. It's a little bit slow. We really just need more pop here. That's the biggest issue, is this planet just needs more population. Let's do this because this is cheap. And then I guess we'll still do this. As the planet grows, it'll be more valuable. Anyway, so the other thing is I wanted to send this fleet over here. They're all healed up now. Go get them. Go get them, Tiger. So, our research is kind of outpacing our production right now, which is not the worst thing. But it is kind of interesting the way that's functioning. Okay, so we grab that. We don't need morale on the home planet. All this does is give us +5 per luxury deposit, but that doesn't do anything on the homeworld, which is already at max morale. So I guess it's this, plus production on hot and plus on system. And then we can grab stuff out here. Actually, there's a lot of military ones. It's a lot of military ones for this this particular hero, but this out there and then this are really good out in the next ring. Just have to get out to those eventual promotions. All right, so we terraform this to Arctic. We want to take this to steppes. Oh, that's really expensive to do that. Okay, that's going to take quite a while. 7 turns. I mean, it's really good, but it's going to take a long time. Let's do... Yeah, this is going to be a long-term project, terraforming this system, isn't it? Gonna be a long-term project. Let's knock out some of the science buildings first. 20 per strategic deposit. Geez, there's so much I want to build here. This system has so much to build, it's just like gonna take forever. We'll do this because this will increase some production. And yeah, actually that increases production by a fair bit because we've got the strategic resource here. Okay, let's get that. Is it better to bite the bullet and just get this sooner rather than later? 7 turns is a long time though. Now let's do some of the, this stuff is cheaper, so let's grab some of this stuff. We actually have quite a few anomalies here as well, so this is pretty good to get. And then we'll come back and see after you build those two. And then this system, alright, so now we want to grab this, and then this. Just keep the production slowly increasing. Once it has production, it can build other stuff faster. Wait, where is this? Oh, there is a wormhole here. I was like, wait, how did we get over there so quickly? It's like, oh, there's a wormhole there. I predicted there was a wormhole, and indeed there was. Also wormholes here, too. You need to go explore that. But now that there's wormholes, we'll be able to get back over there more quickly. Okay. So we have the advantage now. By quite a bit. Alright, these guys kind of suck at... These guys want to fight at short range, so let's stay at long range. Let's see what happens. Versus real Horatio. I don't know why they're called real Horatio. Does that mean there's 2 Horatios in the galaxy? Oh, one of my ships is not fully healed? Or no, it's one of their ships is not fully healed. Interesting. My ships are all full health. They must have taken damage from the pirates then. Alright, so we're firing away. Focus firing for the most part. I guess we have something... Let's see, do we have any ships that are not attacker? No, all our ships are attacker class, so we should be focus firing. And, alright, so we've got rid of the first enemy ship. We've taken just minimal scratch damage, fortunately. Let's see if we can rotate the view so we can see our ships as well as theirs. There we go. So we have the extra fleet, so we're doing a little bit of bonus damage. We have 2 fleets, they only have 1. Yep, we got that crossfire coming in. Looks good. Get wrecked, son. So we took like very little damage in blowing up their ships. I mean, he attacked me when I came in the system before, but the mistake was he let me retreat so I could heal up the ships. Alright, so pirate ship systems being sieged. Oh wait, we can actually attack. We can just do the same thing again. Sure, why not? Although we don't. Let's not watch the second fight. There we go. We did take a little bit of damage.
Horatio doubts your motives and your ethics.
Alright. I'll take the no more combat because I'm not trying to pick a fight with these guys. Alright. So we've got the pirate system under siege. Not doing a lot of damage. But we can let's see if we can, you know, we have tech to research. Let's see if we can set up a ship that's specifically designed to take down this pirate system. See how this is loss of manpower while sieging. Let's grab this. It's a 1-turn tech because we have been ignoring military stuff. So we'll grab this and we'll design a ship and we'll just load it up with a bunch of these and then we'll siege this down. Also a Craver ship here, which we can defeat, so let's do so. This thing wants to be at short range, so let's stay at long range. We actually do want to be at long range. And I don't think we need to watch this. Alright, it retreated. They're going to pop up and demand that I stop fighting them, so get lost. Yeah, I mean, look, it's my home system. Get the heck out of there. It's your own fault for sniffing around. Anyway, so we've got curiosities to explore. We're going to want to get a portal up here. And it looks like we are getting pretty firm control over the center of the galaxy, and then we'll have to decide if we want to go east or west from there. We're kind of focused on getting this system next, because this is a nice system. I'd love to grab this and then go for this, and then maybe we head after the Cravers from there. We'll see, though. Okay. Alrighty. So we're sieging that down. Alright, let's see what we can design in terms of ships. So we want this to be on... I believe this class gives us the most. Yeah. We want this to just be this here. Lost while sieging. This is just a siege ship. We do need to put some kind of movement on here. There we go. That gives it 6 movement. Now, we don't even need to put a weapon on here. Siege 6. Alright. And Goplacia. Let's design a couple of these for me, shall we? We can delay this, I suppose. I can one-turn these. Well, give me a pair of these. So we put, what, 3 of those on here? And that was like minus 7 per turn, something like that. So that is a custom-built ship just designed to help us out with that. We'll grab the tank tech as well, just so we can access the next tier of military tech. I don't think I need these. Yeah, we can ignore these. Let's just grab this because it's also cheap, and then we'll go back to researching techs. Alright. So, what else? What is this? Currently having a golden age. Ah, okay. Oops, no, right here. Almost flew right through the system. Okay. Dust. Not much there. Oh, hey, we found the top tier resource. Orichalcix. Cool. Alright, so you're going to need to go down here and investigate these systems. So I need to get a portal on this system so I can portal down there. 4 turns. It's a little longer than I'd like, but guess we'll just have to move manually then. You can just wormhole your way down there. That's fine. Hey, Link Mario Samus. So this planet, since it's still just getting set up, let's knock out this. This is very cheap. Actually, no. I can do this. And then 8 turns, 8, okay. This system has a lot to build. This is a kind of a low quality system, but it does have the adamantium deposit, which is giving me extra. I need it for that resource, basically. Alright, well, you can build this, and then we'll see. Next system to be colonized is either going to be this, or if we can take it over this, the pirate system. And Goplacia is almost maxed out on pop. As soon as it maxes out on pop, it's only 90% happy. That's kind of interesting. As soon as it maxes out on pop, I can start filling up Ziost with additional population. Again, Ziost, which is slowly terraforming its way here. You watch The Fugitive, I'm assuming the Harrison Ford one. An older film now, but still a pretty good one. Horatio has 2 more sources of adamantium. Interesting. Still would really like to make that system development plan that has all these resources, but I don't think I have enough of the resources to do that. I am wondering... I don't really want Proto-Orchid. Like, I just need these resources for actual stuff. But if I can get more of it, if it turns out there's more of the resource down here, maybe. I do need to upgrade that system development plan soonish. Alright, so we got that. That gets us to the next tier of military tech. I think what we need to do next is fix our influence situation, so let's go ahead and grab this tech for National Museum so that we can start getting influence from building that. It's a bit of an expensive thing, but we're gonna need the influence, so... Oh, Horatio has taken sovereignty. Okay, that means that they're probably close to converting these guys. That's not great. We do not want this to go over to them. Unfortunately, I have not been able to get the military up, military representation up to where I would need it to be. That was unfortunately kind of a very bad quest. It was not an easily fulfilled quest for me. Alright, so we built one of these ships. Actually, we can send the torpedo ships over here too. They're not especially great at sieging, but, well, yeah, we might as well. Might as well just send all these ships over here. Alright, so teleport there, and then next turn you can pop over here. Ooh. That mobility is pretty sweet. And then next turn they can be here. The siege ship should reduce it by like 21 per turn, so be able to pair them, and together they should be reducing this by like 50 or 60 per turn. That's like 10 turns, and then pirates are done. Of course, we can always launch an invasion, but my invasion force is garbage right now. I'm hoping that I can get this low enough so that when the Argosy has its free colonization ready, that we can just set it up right here, which would be pretty nice with more titanium. Alright, over here. So this planet just finished. Okay, so what do we want next here? Well, there's no food, so we probably need to build this so that this planet is not starving. And then we'll knock out the science buildings, I think. Actually, we might want to grab the expanded mines, because I'm going to need more of this resource. I do need to think about what we want to make this next. I really need to think about what we want to make this next system development project. It could just be J-Donics again, plus titanium. But I don't know if I have enough titanium for that. Jeez, I wouldn't mind this. This would be pretty nice, but as I said, I don't know that I have enough of that. Or we could do this, potentially. I am getting 9 of this per turn. That would not be a bad system development project. Another, because like we definitely have enough of the J-Donics. We're getting 12 of this per turn, so that's fine. What if we did this? The 72 is going to be rough, but that does allow for an upgrade about every, I don't know, 8 turns or so. Yeah, roughly 8 turns. And we can expand this with mines. I think we can swing that. We can expand this with mines, and then we can also get the Sligan Sludge Center, which is one of my favorite things to pick up. We can put this on any planet that has resource generation. So I think we can get this, again, remember this is being boosted by an event, but I think we can get this up to like 15 per turn without too much trouble if we really push for it. So I think we can do that. I think we can swing that. And plus it's just too much fun not to take advantage of this upgrade thing. This would be nice too, but I'd rather get the plus food plus production if possible. And then we can probably use this for our third system development plan, or a call kicks. We'll figure it out. Argosy's ready, okay. Alright. Meanwhile, you also go to here. You guys go to here. There we go. Alright, yeah, so now it goes down by 37 per turn, and then this should take it to about 60 per turn. So then we just need to wait like 10 turns or so. Meanwhile, the Argosy needs 12 turns, so that we should be able to grab this with the Argosy around that time. Something like that. Let's at least move you back to where we have a portal first. Wow, you can move really fast, can't you? This is a fast ship. Alright, meanwhile, you pop through the wormhole, and then let's see what's on these curiosities. Also, it seems our dust situation continues to be pretty bad. Oh, okay. Ionic crystal. Now this is a really nice resource. Alright, so we'll get a scientist. We'll get a technology and 20 turns. Also increases scientist ideology, which is good for us. That's pretty nice, but is it good enough to colonize that system next? Probably not. Unless there's like multiple sources of that crystal there. Which there are. Okay. Okay, this system suddenly got a lot better. Now I wish I could colonize this system and this pirate system together. Yeah, this system got way better. Okay. But that could be more of the final system upgrade to grab that. Because it's going to take a long time to, like, if I were to use that for the system upgrade, I would need 32 of it. Yeah, I don't have enough of it right now. Okay. Still, this system got infinitely more interesting now it has both of those. Let's see what's down here. Maybe there's even more of the resource down here. Let's at least wait until we explore these curiosities and see. But once I explore these curiosities, I'm going to assign my system development plan because I want to get started on that. All right, Ziost. We knocked out some cheap stuff. And we have pretty good. We should do this because we need the dust. We're losing money hand over fist. We need this because this will give us a fair amount of income, and then we can come back next turn. All right. Same story here. Let's solve my dust woes before we go on to more science, which will cost more money. How are we doing in terms of score? We're still outpacing the AI to a pretty good extent. Horatio and the Cravers are keeping pace to some extent. The other AIs are not. So, reduced cheat clustering elections kind of nice, but 40% chance the spies are discovered triggering a political crisis. I'll just take this because I actually need the influence kind of badly. All right, pirates came out. You want to see the pirates get wailed on? Let's do it. Let's fight. Want to see the pirates get wailed on? That's right. It is not. Piracy is not acceptable in this galaxy, buddy. So the vultures are pretty strong, but the big weakness is that whole you can only colonize a planet every 12 turns. I would be colonizing significantly faster without that, but there's just nothing I can do. I can absorb minor races, but I can't colonize with the Ariga any faster than what I'm doing right now. Unless I have like massive amounts of dust, which I don't. All right, little old prowler sitting in a tree. Outfought 8-1 here. Oh wow, those long-range missiles. That's right, I put those long-range missiles that I discovered. Those blue shots, here they come. Yep, goodbye. Although one of these ships did take some damage. I think it was damage from the previous fight. That poor pirate. Had no chance. Oh, Goplacia is maxed out. Okay. Cran is also almost maxed out. We need to colonize the other planets in this system here. We need to colonize these other worlds. This is basically just a resource dump world because I need adamantium. Yeah, close fight indeed. Very close fight. All right, you need to get down here. The Super Spud world we are not prioritizing. The real poverty. Oh, there's not enough room. Okay, they only have enough room for poverty points. Because it's such a bad system. Only have enough room for poverty point. You do not have insanely long names in this game. Civ 6 apparently gives you absurdly long names for some reason. Alright. So, what do we want to do here? Do we have more science stuff? We do have more science stuff. We don't have much in the way of anomalies on this world, so let's knock this out. Plus 20 per strategic deposit and plus 20%. And then I might knock out this to Mark University. Probably should have gone for this sooner. It's really good to put on like your best early game planet, because it just gives you plus 2 of everything on there. But it is a little expensive. Oh, we're only happy here. We're not even... have not tipped over into ecstatic. It's a bit unfortunate. It's actually slowing down how much food we have. But in any case, we want to send some of the pop off to Ziost, so let's do that. That actually does get us to happy. Or no, we're still short of ecstatic though. That's unfortunate. Look at our influence situation. We've been losing money and losing influence like the whole time. That said, all right. So Ziost, we were able to. What did we build? We built the dust building. We're still dust negative even after building that. A bit unfortunate. Anyway, so we want to continue knocking out some of the science buildings, potentially. Either that or we can terraform this. It is still 7 turns to terraform. That still feels like a lot for right now. Okay, so I will go ahead and work on the science buildings then, in that case. Still need to get production up higher, but the biggest thing that's going to increase production is just growing more pop. Because remember, we do get plus 5 production for every pop on a sterile world, and all these worlds are sterile. So we just need Goplasia to keep growing pop and shipping it over to Ziost. So here's the question, does this just... I know I asked this before, do the pop transports just go through the portals? I'll have to test that out later on, but it looks like they might. Looks like they might, actually. Because, like, I don't see the little pop transport moving. There, okay, there it goes. Oh, it does go through the portal. Wow, okay. That is broken. That means I can transfer population from Goplasia to any of these worlds and not have to worry about transit time. All right, anyway, so bumper crop ended, so we are only at plus 5 adamantium per turn. That's not great. I do need to get that up quite a bit higher if I want to use this in my system development plan, which I definitely do. All right, let's see what we've got down here as far as resources. Oh, wow, even more ionic. Okay. This is a lot of ionic crystals. Okay. All right. Yeah, we actually had a law canceled because we couldn't afford the influence price. Okay, this is an awful lot of ionic crystals. So there are double deposits in this system right here. And then there's another double deposit in this system here. Okay, I think that means we probably do need to include the ionic crystals in our system development, because this is we're going to have so much of this, and this is a very valuable resource. I'm aware that we have 0 of it right now, but we're about to have 5 per turn of it just at poverty points. Like, as soon as we colonize these 2 worlds, we have 5 of it. And so like that's 5 per turn, and then colonize this world, that's another, I don't know how large this deposit is, but like that's another 5 per turn, so that's like 10 per turn. So we'll have tons and tons of that resource. So I think that's one of them. And then what's the other one that we try to fill out? Plus 4, yeah, I mean like plus 4 science per pop is really nice. I mean, it could just be Jadonics again for another 60, but I really would love to make use of this. I just don't know if I have enough of this resource. I mean, that looks absolutely stacked as far as system development goes, right? I mean, that would be unbelievably good. It's just, could I possibly get enough of this resource? I feel like I maybe have to try. This looks ridiculous as far as modernization goes. Then we just have to get more adamantium. I think this is the way to go. I realize that adamantium is going to be extremely tight to get enough of this, because I also need it to build these, the fabrication license, and I also needed to build this, the microwave pipes. So I'm going to need that resource to like an absurd degree. I need another source of it, in all honesty, but maybe we can find another source of it somewhere. The antimatter is less necessary. Maybe there'll be another planet like maybe there'll be some here in Rigel. We still don't even know. Let's get this over to Rigel so we can explore the curiosities that are in. Maybe there's some in this system too. We don't know. There's 3 more curiosities here. Anyway, do you have an ability that gives us plus? All right, on system +1 deposits on resource. Okay, this could be helpful too. This guy can be assigned to a system that gives additional resources. We can stick this guy in Poverty Point once he gets down there. Are there any other resource generating things that you have? It does not appear that you have anything else, but we can give +1 deposits on this guy and stuff him in one of those systems. Anyway, for right now, you're fine there. But yeah, we'll reassign you to one of these systems soonish. Probably to, again, to Poverty Point, because it'll increase all of these. Poverty Point, this terrible system. But an incredible resource dump. Yeah, incredible resource dump. Okay. So Libra was able to knock out... you know what I want you to do? I want you to start getting me more adamantium. So we're going to do Miners Union and the expanded mines, because this gives me +3. Goes from 3.5 to 6.5. All right, so decision is made. Now we need to get more of these, because we're like close to being able to trigger the... We need 32 of these to trigger the system development. So I'm just going to assign this... Well, I guess there's no point in assigning it now. We might as well wait, but I'm going to do this. This is nutty how good this is. But we might as well wait because, yeah. All right. Figured out what we're going to do with our system development plan. Oh, and I have to send this over here too. Get that siege over there. Woo. So now, yeah, -60 per turn. And this means we probably have to colonize this system next, which just seems crazy that we would go for this one over this one. I don't know. Maybe this one and then this one. We might have enough ionic crystals from this system for the time being, but we will have to get both of these. I guess Rigel's more important because it blocks off the AI, blocks off Horatio from expanding west. We can hold a blockade there and keep them out. Alright, so now we can hopefully fix our influence situation.
We are Riftborn.
Oh, we found these guys. Okay, let's see if we can get a map trade with these guys. Well, I don't have enough influence for that. I would like to trade for their map. But well, anyway, we can at least dial them up and see. These guys tend to be pretty peaceful.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. You're not one of them.
Okay, apparently we can't even suggest terms. Here we go. They want 300 Hyperium for that. I actually think I can do this. I actually have an excess of Hyperium. I realize this takes me all the way down to 6, but I'm not actually using this. And yeah, I actually think I can do this. Oh, I don't have enough. Oh, I don't have enough influence for it. Never mind. We'll have to check back in a turn or two. But like, I'm not really using this, in all honesty, and I do get 7 per turn. Let's check back in a turn or two when we have enough influence to go for that. All right, so Goplacia and Zarak. So Goplacia, let's do the National Museum, because that'll actually get us more influence. This would actually be helpful too, but actually this would probably be even better. I just wish I had a little bit more production for this. Alright, well, we'll bite the bullet and go for this. There's nothing super important I need to grab right now, so let's do this. This also gives us 2 influence per pop, plus 5 influence, plus 10 morale. It can only be built once per empire. This is like your national epic or whatever from Civilization. So it's going to take a little bit, but hopefully this will bump us up to ecstatic. Actually, you know what we should do? Well, I was going to say we should run Toys for Boys, but we're already running Toys for Boys. Forgot about that. We still have not hit the happiness thing there. We're just have a lot of pop on unhappy planets. Okay. So this world, this is another one we took over from the AI. We should probably be putting our pop points on this world, I think. What if we transfer our pop points over to here? I think this is a better planet, honestly. We'll lose a little bit of production, I think, but the people are certainly a lot happier. Anyway, so we can't really increase production. Now we can build the mines to increase our antimatter. But for the moment, I think we're actually okay on antimatter there. Food is a little low. But I'm not sure that we need more food that badly. I wish I had a little bit more production here. Let's just do the science building for lack of other crucial stuff at the moment. This is never going to be an amazing planet, but it's, you know, it's decent. Alright, so we're going to skedaddle up here. Our dust situation is still bad, but building Denark University should help with that a fair bit. Oh, William is watching the stream. Let me show you this, you guys, this on picture. This is super cute. Whoop. Can you see? He was watching me on stream. Lee sent me the picture. Oh. We, of course, try not to have him look at screens too much because he's so little. But the thing is, he is very interested in like TV screens and computer screens, so he keeps looking at them. And then we have to be like, William, you are a baby and you are 3 months old. You can't have a lot of screen time right now. He's very cute though. Oh, and we have to grab a new tech stuff. Okay. So we don't. So we could grab more military stuff here. I think we can pass on that though. We do have more morale stuff. We actually don't have any toxic planets. We can skip this for the time being. Then we have Moonbase Alpha unlocks the exploration of moons. +1 population slot on steroids. The problem is I have enough stuff to build already. I can't even build the stuff I have right now. So what we should do is we should grab the slag and sludge centers. That one I definitely want to get, and that's very cheap. William is probably going to be a gamer kid because he's growing up with us and we love gaming stuff. And then we're going to need to get this to solve our dust woes. That's probably next. But let's grab the slag and sludge centers because I want to dump them on resource-producing planets as well. I would go for the thing that lets me cash rush stuff here, except that I don't have enough money to cash rush anything because I'm so desperately poor. Like, I would love to do cash rushing stuff there, but I don't have the money for it. All right, go Placia. So here, I was going to say, I'm going to transfer population down to Poverty Point, but I don't have a portal there yet. I actually would love to transfer pop down here, but I can't. Have to build that portal first. And that's going to take 4 turns. So we will continue sending from Goplacia over to Ziost. Get over there. We are growing a pop point every other turn, so that's pretty cool. Alright, and we finished the mines here, so we're increasing our production of this. But yeah, Poverty Point needs to unlock. I need to unlock both of these planets because I need to unlock these crystals. I need to be getting 5 of them per turn. And we have a survey. Well, we're going to try to support the militarists again. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them in time. Alright, so this goes here, and then next turn it'll teleport to here, and then it'll move here, and we can explore the Curiosity. We are sieging this down pretty good. The Argosy, let's move you to here, so that you can be in position to come colonize. We have 8 turns until our next colonization. It's probably this system, just because there's so many resources. This is a very rich system over here, as opposed to like these kind of resource-heavy but actually poor worlds that I have in this area. By the way, Ziost, again, continuing slowly to be built up into a better system. Slowly getting there. I keep saying this, there's so much potential in this system. So much. Like, it's starting to fill up in population. Alright. So, let's get... As long as you're happy, this is probably the better choice. I am going to need to terraform this, but let's get these science buildings knocked out first. Okay. Whoop. Poverty point 1 turn away here. Yep, hanging in there. We can always sell something on the marketplace to raise a little bit more money, but I'm trying not to be too insolvent here. All right, let's go back to the Riftborn. Let's see if we can swing that deal again.
You're not one of them. What do you
Suggest
want?
terms. All right, yeah, they want a 300 Hyperion in exchange for their map knowledge. Let's make a deal. All right, so we just got a ton of map
We still
knowledge
don't
from this.
trust you.
All right. So where are they located? Oh, actually, we did not get as much as I was hoping for. So they are located way back here in this corner of the map. There's actually quite a few curiosities to explore over there. So they are in contest with the Cravers. I guess the Cravers must have more down here. There's actually a double pirate system over here. Interesting. I'm happy to let the pirates serve as a buffer for the moment between me and the Cravers. Are they at war with the Cravers, just out of curiosity?
Something else.
How do I see? I can swap position here.
Do you enjoy?
No, swap position. No, they're just in Cold War with them. They're not in active war. And we still don't even know who the last one is. So there's another AI behind the behind Horatio somewhere, possibly down in this direction. By the way, we have control of this system. Why would I not send somebody down to explore that? These are my faster ships here. They have 10 movement. Why don't you guys go see what's down there? Should have done that a long time ago. They don't have any scanners or anything down there, but we can at least see what's here. Okay.
Horatio doubts your motives. And
Okay.
your...
They just got bounced back over here again. That's fine. We'll just teleport them back. All right. So Horatio's already moved to something down there. A system in that direction. There's more curiosities to explore there, too. AI is not doing a great job of exploring these curiosities, is it? Anyway. So, we didn't get a ton from that. I was actually expecting to get more map info, but we did still learn a bit of what was over there. Alright, we'll come back to our research in a minute. Alright, Goplacia has maxed out on pop again. Figures right before I can get my units back there, the pirates pop up. Alright, the pirates want to be at short range, so we'll just stay at long range. I'm not going to watch this. Let's just take them out. Alright, we blew them up. We did take some damage, but I can rotate this knife ship back to my system so it'll heal a little faster. Let's do that. Alright, so of course figures the one turn my torpedoes were not there is the turn that we actually get a battle. Alright. And we want to move this ship over here. There we go. So now we can explore. See if there's anything good, anything else good here. Crossing fingers for more. Okay, I mean, blue cat mold's not bad, but I would really like more adamantium if possible. Please. Pretty please. Oh, wow. More super spuds. Okay. We can get higher pacifist or time or nothing. Let's see what this does. Apparently nothing. Or just okay, so that's a bit unfortunate. More luxury resources. Not bad, but not ones I'm planning to use for system development. Look at all these luxuries, though. Jeez. They do provide positive modifiers to the planets, though, so that's, as I said, not nothing. Alright, we could probably invade at this point. Like, we've sieged this down pretty good. But then we'd still have to colonize afterwards. Need 6 more turns. I guess we can leave this alone for right now. Like, there's not much point in invading, though. We'll merge this together. And this ship needs to go heal, so why don't you just go chill at where we have a portal for a few turns. Just chill there. You'll heal up. This ship is not quite... you do heal actually, no, you don't heal when you're in neutral territory, or enemy territory, so these two can just heal up for a couple turns. And then we'll move them back. Alright. Academy World has decent production, is losing money on dust, so let's build the dust thingy. Get a little bit more money back. This is a poor system to build this in, though, but it'll get us at least a small amount of money. And poverty point. Okay, so we need to colonize this world as well. Do this in one turn, but I want to get this colonized so I can get more of the ionic crystals coming in. Then we're going to build a portal and we're going to start importing pop from other systems. It's going to be a real charity project. Anyway, so this planet has like no production, right? Yeah, output 0. This planet has, wow, this system has terrible production. We're going to need a lot, this system's going to need a lot of work, but we can do it. We can improve poverty point. We can make the poverty point real. All right. So how close are we now? We're getting 2.5 of this per turn, and we need 32, so we're like 5 turns away from being able to make use of this. Again, we're low on it right now, but we're going to be overflowing with this thing soon. Oh, the other thing is, we can build the system sludge, the slag and sludge center. That's always cheap to do, so let's grab that. Except we'll do it in the opposite order. Like that. And then that. Alright, so now I'm going to go through my planets, and we definitely are going to get those slag and sludge centers up anywhere there's a resource. We can actually, it's the one thing I love about this is it's very cheap. It's only 160. So next turn this planet will have 7.5 of this resource. Similar deal for the Academy here. Grab that. Because we want more adamantium. Or antimatter, that one is. Here, this is less of a priority. We'll come back to that in a bit. We have enough Jadonics, so it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, same thing here. We have enough Jadonics there. But here, we do need more antimatter here, so... Can't get enough of that stuff. Okay. Now what do we research is the big question. Again, we probably need to keep focusing on our dust problem. So this is the other... One of the other dust things is +2 dust per pop on planets. So we'll try to grab that as well on planets that have good production. Again, we're still just in full econ mode here. Interesting, Horatio is actually doing the best out of the AIs. That's a little unusual. Usually Horatio is not doing quite that well. But yeah, they seem to be doing pretty well in this game here. Okay, we got +1. Hey, +1 on poverty points in a system where actually having plus population actually matters. So we got another pop point here, which gives us more science, but not much in the way of production, sadly. Poor system is really hurting. Alright. So in the home system, we're actually not at max morale, so let's take this for right now. We were a little short of full morale here. That gets us back to ecstatic, so that's good. Also, pop has been maxed out again, so go send a pop point away so that we can keep growing. We now grow like 3 pop every 4 turns, something like that. So that's pretty good. We're also closing in on building this. And we built a whole bunch of slag and sludge centers. So Libra now can... what do we want to do here? We could terraform this. That's probably the best thing we can do. It does cost some production, but the system gets a lot happier. So that's worthwhile to do. And I think that's about it for the moment. Yeah, I think that's about it for right... Oh, you know what we could do? We could build this to improve our influence situation, because we are... Well, this is probably going to slip out of happy relatively soon, so I don't know that I want to do that. Alright. Meanwhile, we're continuing to siege this down. We've almost gotten this. These ships are getting close to being full health. I'll send them back shortly. And our cooldown on the Argosy is 5 turns. Again, I do think this is the system we want to grab. This is a very strong system. We can grab this and this afterwards. These two are good planets, or well, they're resource-heavy planets, but they themselves are not actually that great as far as systems go. Okay. How much man? I'm pretty far ahead of the pirates. Oh, that's actually a great reminder. I need to adjust my troops breakdown so that I'm actually using the armor. Let's do 60-40, something like that. Unfortunately, I cannot pay even for the initial upgrade, which is very sad. Can't even pay for the initial upgrade. But at least I was able to switch over to more tanks, less infantry. I mean, I guess there's not much point in invading and losing manpower if I can't recolonize until the Argosy's cooldown where it runs out anyway. We are not the first to hit 3,000 manpower. Oh well. So this message pops up. I hate the way this is written. It says close to achieving victory. You might be like, wait, what? They're close to achieving victory? They're actually really not. They are at, that just means that they're halfway. You need to have 19 to win. That means that they're at 9. It means that they have 9 out of 19 or 10 out of 19. So they're not actually close at all. But it does mean that they're definitely the largest AI in this galaxy by a fair margin. Yeah, look, they've actually almost caught me in score. They may actually pass me in score here. One thing about my race is they don't expand very fast because of this mechanic. They're kind of limited in what they can do for expansion. Alright, so you can now take this one. +1 deposits on resource. So I'm now going to transfer you away from Ziost and all the way to the hellhole of poverty points. Where's the hero screen? Unassign. Assign to system. Poverty point. Done. Because this gets us more resources flowing from this system. Yeah, now you have been assigned to this little system here because you're going to increase the amount of resources we get from this system, which is what I'm most interested in. All right, so we're up to 10 plus 10 on the adamantium, and we're at 26 at plus 4.5. Okay, so as soon as we finish colonizing this planet, we'll get another. This will be what, 4.5 as well, and then the Slag and Sledge Center takes it to 5.5, and then we're at like 9 per turn of this. Plus, then we also have to get Miners Union and Expanded Mines for this, because that can take it from 2.5. It'll be, what, it's 2.5 now, the Slag and Sledge Center is 3.5, and then they take it to 6.5, so that's another 4.5 of that per turn. So that gets us up to like about 15 per turn, which is what I was shooting for. Anyway. Alright, so these ships, one more turn. The knife needs one more turn to be back to full. So, like, I'm pretty sure I could invade and take out the pirates right now. Look how much more manpower I have than them. But I'm not sure that really does anything until the Argosy is ready to colonize, which it needs 4 more turns. So, when it's like 1 turn away, we'll invade and finish off the pirates and then grab this system. Also, we're still losing money pretty badly here. I definitely need to build this pulvis production. +2 per pop on planets, and we have 15 pop. Oh, we're actually losing food here. Oh, okay, that's less than great. It's because all these planets are so hostile. Well, we have to delay that then. We need to avoid losing. This will give me 20 food and plus 10%, so this should keep us from starving. Again, it's because I keep shipping in more population from Goplacia over to that world. But yeah, we need to sell something on the marketplace because we are insolvent at the moment. What do we have that we don't? Well, we sure have a ton of Jadonics, don't we? I mean, it's a great resource, but we also have 168 of this. Let's try unloading. That's not going to raise too much money, but I mean, it gives us something, right? So the price of this resource is absolute garbage because we've been unloading it on the marketplace. But that'll buy us a few more turns to get our economy in order. Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of like maxed out. I already have too many things. I already have like more stuff than I can build. So this would be a good time to pick up stuff that helps me that does not occupy a build queue. So that could be like unlocking the additional medium-sized hulls. It could be unlocking more military stuff, which I'm not planning on building, but just to advance the tree. That might be the way to go for right now. Could also unlock this. Actually, this is, well, like this we want at some point, but we could, I mean, we have planets that have this, don't we? Or do we not have? Oh, we actually don't have any of this. We just have nearby planets that have this. Trading company, yes. Trading company. That is what I'm missing. Yes. 100%. We should build trading company. That'll give us additional dust income, and it'll also generate more resources if we build them in smart places. We can put one part of a trade card in Poverty Point. We can also put part of one in Libra. Maybe the first one is Goplacia to Libra, and the second one is Zios to Poverty Point. That would be pretty solid. And then maybe like, yeah, because those would be long distances. Or yeah, that would work out pretty nicely. Great suggestion from Symbol. That is exactly the tech that I need. All right, once again, we're going to support these guys. Unfortunately, we do not have enough influence to try and get them. We're trying to get these guys up to that 20%. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to at least try. I mean, so we still have some. Scientists are up to entrenched now. But I don't think that that was quite enough to get this system. Maybe it was, though. We'll see. Oh, why couldn't I have gotten this one turn sooner? Why not one turn sooner to get this? This would have... If I had gotten this one turn sooner, I would have increased militarist political ideology, and it might have been enough to get them into power. But now it's too late. It's one turn after the election, and I'm going to take the plus 20 morale over this. Unfortunately. Yeah, just one turn too late. I wish that that had happened sooner. Alright, Goplacia. Where do I want to send this? I could send it to Ziost, but Ziost is actually starving right now. I'm still going to send it to Ziost anyway, for right now. Because I can't get it down to Poverty Point until Poverty Point builds a spaceport. Okay. And we've got a couple of other... Alright, let's get back to that in a second. So do we have enough of this resource? 30. We need 32 to form... Well, let's just form the system development plan right now, though. Alright, this is going to be our absolute kick-ass level 3 modernization. So we need 2 more of this. We can start next turn. Oh, that's great. We'll finish this, and then we can immediately do the level 2 modernization in Goplacia. Because, like, this is going to give us plus 2 of everything in here, and then we'll get another ridiculous stuff from our system development plan after that. Alright, anyway, so we terraformed this to desert. Now we can go another step and go to arid if we want. Doesn't really do a whole lot. This will eventually be a jungle planet, and we could also go savanna, but if you do that, then it ceases being a hot planet, and I actually want this to stay as a hot world. So we can probably just leave it here for right now. Okay, let's, again, try to help resolve our horrible income situation. This isn't going to help much, but it'll do a little bit. It'll do at least a little bit. And then meanwhile up here is Zorak, so we would love to get the production base up, but I think this is already as high production as I can go. Yeah. Already about as good. Oh, I guess I could also do colonial exchanges on some of these planets, and I could always convert them over later. That actually would be a good idea. Forgot that I could do that. Anyway, so we actually have a lot of anomalies in this system, so this would be a good thing to build, because every planet has an anomaly of some kind. Let's do that. It's also a cheap thing. The Academy did build one of these. We should do this. This is very cheap. And I guess we could do this too. Well, it might be better just to terraform these worlds, because this actually improves the dust output as well by terraforming them. So let's do that. All right. And let's see. So these ships are fully healed. So get back over here in case we need to fight something. This is honestly a pretty pathetic fleet for this point in time in the game. This is going to be swept away pretty easily by any real military force, but so far the AI is letting me get away with it, so I'm not going to complain. As long as they are not going to stop me, I won't bother. Sadly, we still are not at 30% militarist support. Like if you look at these systems, 1 out of that's not going to cut it. 1 out of 6, no. 2 out of no, not enough. Like, we just don't have enough militarist support. This is probably the hardest thing for me to get military support up anyway, because the way you do this is you build ships. That's how you get militarist support up. And I am not building ships because I am in full-on builder mode here. Alright, hyperpacks. Found a colony on Lahat before anyone else. Okay. That reward is not bad. I mean, we do want to found a colony there, but as I said, I think we're going to grab this system first. Okay, the cooldown is 2 turns, so let's just finish this off now. We should be able to finish off the pirates here pretty easily. 780 against 63. Alright. Pirate lair was destroyed. Oh, hey, look at this. We actually seized 1,000. So it was worthwhile to finish them off because we did get 1,000 gold out of it. Or gold dust. And some of this luxury that we don't care about. Sadly, though, we still do need to colonize here. So let's put up a blockade so no one else slips in and grabs this. Yeah, we discovered that luxury, of course. So the one we discovered was Hyperpacks. I don't know where that is. Well, we can search for it, actually. That's... packs. Hyperpacks. Where is it? Here it is. We picked up this one. Okay, this not. Oh, that's actually a decent one to get. Improves actions to influence elections and colonize toxic. So that was a good one to pick up. That was a pretty good tech. Also, it means that we're only 1 away from unlocking the next tier of movement. Not that movement on civilian ships is kind of irrelevant for me because they just go through the portals pretty much every time. Alright, so Goplasia has now finished Dinark University. You can see 478 production, 771 science. Not bad. Also, we're just about to hit the 2 food per, or 1 pop growth every single turn. Level 3 modernization will definitely get us that because it's going to give us +3 food per pop on the system. Alright, so this is quite nice. And now we just need to get this up to 32, and then we can dump the next version of this on Ziost, which is the next system that can really benefit from this. Yeah, we just need to get more adamantium. We need more of this all the time. We're going to need this so badly. But our trading company will help with that too. Alright. So Ziost is still starving, but not as badly as it was starving before. We gotta knock this out too to avoid starvation. And then we need to get this, and then maybe I'll finish terraforming some of these planets. Because that will help as well. Like if we turn this into a steppe world, that also helps with, actually it hurts with dust, but it helps with food. Anyway. Alright, so we're probably not going to play too much longer, but at the very least, we want to play long enough to get this system set up. I'm very disappointed we have not been able to take over this world. Maybe we should just invade and take over this planet, because we can't get apparently our military ideology up high enough to take it over. Alright, Goplasia has maxed out in pop again. So, as usual, send a pop point to Ziost. And again, we want to send one to Poverty Point, but we can't quite yet. Needs to build the portal. Still slowly working on that portal. Also, I think I'd rather have you on this planet because the production's higher. And we got to get the we got to get the portal so we can bring in more people. And Ziost finished the thing that increases food. Okay, so we're back to being food neutral here. Yay! Back to being food neutral. We also have enough influence that we can afford to pass some additional laws. Not the military stuff. This one would cost way too much. We don't have that much influence. Also, that would be an awful lot to pay for plus 10% food. We don't need movement. I think it's the Dirty Hands Act again. I've been trying to run this where I can. Minus 10% system improvement cost. We've got the extra slot. We might as well run that. It basically offsets the penalty. Toys for Boys decreases production by 10%. This makes system improvements 10% cheaper. So they basically cancel each other out. More or less. I don't know if the math exactly works out that way, but more or less. Alright, so we do need this. We're still losing money hand over fist. The trading companies will actually help a lot with that. So Goplasia can build this trading company. As soon as we finish the modernization, I'll get the trade company in here. And then I'll put the other end, I think in Libra, because I want the adamantium to be getting traded as part of that corporation. Okay, next up, we get another tech we can research. I do think I should probably get the medium ship hulls just because I might need to build them in a hurry. So why don't we knock that out? That's only 2 turns. I think I've gotten all the other stuff I need economically, except maybe this. This is the tech I tend to skip in this, and then I can skip this. And then once we get that, we want to jump ahead to ultra tough materials and get the fabrication license. And then our crunch for adamantium will be even more absurd because we're going to need this for production and then also for our system development plan. So I have no idea how we're going to get all this adamantium, but we're going to try our best. We really need one more source of it, but I don't see any planets that have it. Like even over here, I don't see any that have adamantium. So I see antimatter, but I don't see adamantium. I do wonder if there's. I wouldn't mind coming down here and seeing if they have some here. I would invade Horatio just to get more adamantium. I know, right? And again, we can plant this for. We could do this 1 turn faster if we spend 1400. I don't think that's worthwhile to do, considering how bad our dust situation continues to be. It does speed up the cooldown until like you get the next colony, but I'm just losing too much money. All right. So I do want another scientist here because another scientist means that it helps me with. Well, we'll come back to that. Yeah, I know. I was already on top of that. It helps with this because I'm in a federation government. Where's the federation thing? Everyone that is part of the same political party that's leading gives me another +1 here. And currently, that actually does count for militarists, because currently the militarists are the second party, but militarists are probably going to drop out sooner or later once I stop boosting them, whereas scientists are going to stay. So I want another scientist, but I might want someone who can be used for fleet stuff. Then again, are we actually going to go to war with anyone in the immediate future? Doesn't feel like it, so maybe we do want someone who's more based on resource trade. This person has interesting stuff. Maybe this person? Let me take a look at what they have. Let's see. I could actually use this. Does this person have any resource things? Study curiosity. I'm not actually seeing promotions in here that I want that badly. What about this dude? Just out of curiosity. Similar promotions, honestly, which makes sense because they're both scientists. More movement. This is actually really nice for fleets. Like if you're going to make this person, this is really good if you're going to make this person someone who fights. Just the +6 movement is fantastic. Honestly, let's make you our fleet commander. I'm not really fighting anybody, but I like your promotions. I actually really like I really like this promotion, and I like this promotion too for starting. All right, you're hired. You're hired. So I'm gonna assign this. 5% damage is not bad. Oh, never mind. Actually, we want the experience first. 8 experience per turn. And then we'll grab the plus vision range and plus movement. Okay. So you... let's see. I need to create fleet for you on Academy, because that's where everything else is. And then I need to edit your ship. How do I do that? Here we go, right here. Okay, let's see what we can put on here. We'll just strip everything out for right now. Okay, so let's put the fleet movement on here. We don't need, okay, we don't need the probes on you. So we also do need you to have actual movements. Give you 10 movement, and then, oh, we can only put one of these on here? Okay. Anything else that's support, let's see, specifically for like a command unit? This gives you additional vision and a probe stock, but I think I'd rather just give you more movement, honestly. 14 movement, you're not going to slow anybody down. All right, and then we'll put your, what is, health bonus. We'll just put one of each on here. So you have a little defense against both things. And then weapons. This is by far our best weapon right now. You can always upgrade this later. Okay. Alright, so let's take you, and you'll just join with the rest of the fleet for right now. Okay. Alright, meanwhile, the Argosy can plant on one of these worlds. Alright, so which one do we want? It's probably this one, the medium forest. These are both good worlds. Which one has better modifiers? Probably this one because of the titanium. But this is a good system, which is why we're claiming this one. Alright. First things first. Level 2 modernization. And then since this is temperate and fertile, we'll want to grab this after that. Yeah, look at how good this system is. Wow, forest, savanna, jungle. Jeez, this is an insane system. No wonder it was defended by pirates. We just got to develop this one over time. Yeah, this is a nice system. So there's gonna be a lot of pop tossed into this system as well, because we're gonna build this up and it's gonna be one of our powerhouses down the road. All right. So we got you. You're not gonna be fighting anyone immediately, but that may change. In fact, this system we might want to invade and take over because we're just not getting a whole lot right now. In fact. Well, this fleet has no movement right now, but I might start heading in that direction for an invasion. Because we can siege it down. Remember, if we can siege down the pirate world, we can siege down this planet too. I wanted to take them over peacefully, but if I can't get them peacefully, I'm going to take them over not peacefully. If we can't do it peacefully, we'll do it not peacefully. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so other stuff to build here. We knocked out the ones that give us dust, so next we'll try to get science. Now, this is not a particularly amazing system from a science standpoint, but, you know, we can... Do we have strategic? Yeah, well, I mean, we can at least knock out, you know, it'll give us some science, and it has good production, so it can finish that stuff off pretty quickly. Alright, this system is just doing its best to grow. We'll start importing pop here, or maybe not, actually. I was going to say we'll start importing pop here after Ziost is full from Goplacia, but Goplacia can send it anywhere, so I'll probably send it to Rigel before I send it up to Zarek. Zarek's unfortunately a bit of a low priority. That said, we can still improve this system, though. So, do we want to increase its food output or its science output? It's actually a pretty decent science system. Food might be more important, though, because it's going to have to grow on its own. We'll get these because it's going to have to grow on its own. I'm not going to be importing pop there anytime soon, so. Alright, meanwhile over here, terraform to desert. I do have the science building still to knock out here, but let's see if we can improve this from ash to desert as well. That's also relatively cheap. Also going to need to get more food here as well. But, actually, let's get the food first. You don't have a lot of luxury. You actually have like no luxuries whatsoever, so we'll do them in this order. As I said, I'm going to need to increase the food output there. We are still losing money despite my best efforts. But we're looking pretty good. We're still... It's like neck and neck with us and Horatio. I'm wondering if we're going to end up in a big showdown with Horatio for who wins this game. Maybe. Anyway, so Goplacia did finish its system upgrade. So look at this. It's now at 900... it's now at 900 science per turn, 500 production per turn, and 334 food per turn. That's pretty good. It's one-turning the trade company headquarters. Then I'll probably be able to one-turn this and this afterwards. Yeah, that's pretty good. And I'll knock out the mines, because why not? Actually, it's finally going to clear out its build queue, and then once that happens, I can start building some military ships for a change. Because I'll finally have a free queue here to build something with that's not just system development stuff. Alright, so we did... Which tech was this? Oh, this was the one that gives us medium hulls. Ah, just in time for the military build-up, right? Be the first to delve into the mystery of the galaxy by completing 10 quests. Well, We'll see what happens. Alright, so we can get more science at the cost of influence. I think we want this because we want to increase science political ideology. We're probably going to have to cancel that law, but that's okay. Oh. We just got, we completed 10 quests. Okay. It was like, we just got this dude. Wait, is he level 15? Wait, what? Did we just get a level 15 hero? Oh my god, okay. Well, level 15, okay. Well, what promotions does this guy have? He's a pacifist, so I'm gonna guess he does not have very good military options. Okay, yeah, well, he's got some resource promotions. Yeah, he's got pretty good stuff. Yeah, he has, like, pacifist stuff, so he's not much of a military guy. But let's see what we can do as far as juicing up his... oh, we've got plus food. We've got plus morale if we need that on a system. Also, well, we're probably going to put him on Ziost because that's my other best system. So let's do this. Do this. Oh my god, these are some good promotions. Ziost doesn't really have hot on the hot planets, does it? He's not a political leader yet, but pacifist might end up a political leader. Yeah, 20 food and 20 production per planet is pretty insane. Do this. Okay. This for sure. Plus 2 per pop on planets. Okay, that's going to help our influence. Minus 40% dust cost on system. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to say Ziost, not Zeist. I don't know if that's coming through clearly. Minus 40% system cost is pretty crazy. Alright, let's get this. There we go. And this too. Oh my god. Okay. We still have another skill point? Okay. Okay. Well, that was pretty good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna assign him to the homeworld. We're gonna assign Petrov here to Ziost. And you are gonna be assigned to Goplasia. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, now we actually did lose a little science from that, but okay, now we have 700 food. Actually, you know what? I did that backwards. The food would have been better on Ziost, wouldn't it? Food would have been better on Ziost. Oh, well, I can swap them in 10 turns. It's okay, but it should have been the other way around. Let's just reload to the start of this turn. I did that the wrong way. We're on turn 65. Okay, I should have stuck with my initial feeling. It should have been on. Should have gone to Ziost. Okay, we'll just do that again. They actually were better. It was better to keep the science person on the homeworld. Okay, well, we didn't do anything that turn except just put him on the wrong planet. So, all right. Achieved objective. All right, let's just assign. What is this thing anyway? It's like it looks like a Metroid or something. I don't even know what that thing is supposed to be. All right, so we're just going to assign the same things we did before. This, 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 and this, this, and this, this, this. I think that was everything. All right. So, hero screen. You can just stay on Ziost. There we go. And now Ziost isn't going to be starving. No, okay. Now Ziost is max food too. Oh my goodness. So the reason why this is so good is Ziost will very quickly fill up with pop. And now I will have 2 systems that grow a pop point every turn and can just fill up every other system with pop instantly with portals. That's going to be unbelievably broken. Okay. The only thing holding this in check is going to be the fact that I can't colonize other systems until the Argosy is ready. But you know what? We don't have to colonize other systems. We can introduce ourselves to other systems in not so polite fashion. So yeah, we can do this a little bit more violently. I think the fastest way is actually to go. I think it's the same distance to go. I was wondering if it was faster to go through the portal to here and then here, but I think it's the same time. It's 3 turns, 1 turn, 1, 2. I think it's 3 either way. But yeah, let's start sending this group in that direction. Because we would like to pick up this planet very badly, and the peaceful thing is not working, so... yeah. Okay. Anyway, so this, again, it's going to cost us influence, but increase science. Yeah, Goplasia is maxed out in pop, so now that Ziost is growing its own pop insanely fast, let's start sending it... I want to send it to Rigel, but Rigel needs a portal. Doesn't have the portal done yet. I gotta prioritize getting that portal done. Poverty Point doesn't have the portal done yet either. You send to Zarak for right now then. Actually, Zarak doesn't have a portal done either. But this is close enough that it can get there without much trouble. Alright. There we go. Alright, also we have to build the other end of the trade company. So Libra, I want you to build the other end of the trade company, which you can do very quickly. What is... oh, that's... I was like, what is this long ship? New AI fleet. We'll design our own ship. Alright. So what is Goplasia going to do? Let's knock this out. And this will help our money woes. Maybe we can finally get in the black once we build this. 400 production per turn, 500... 400 food. Sadly, the excess food doesn't really do anything. 500 production, 1,000 science. Yeah, we're cooking now. We are absolutely cooking. How close are we to our next system development plan? We're getting 4.5 of this per turn, but that's about to go up because we are about to finish this at Poverty Point, and then that'll pull this in. Okay. And Rigel got its initial system develop. It got its initial production thingy. Okay. So as soon as this is done, this will give plus 30 production because this is forest, temperate, fertile. And then we can grab this, which is a 1 turn. And then after that, we can probably get the portal, and we'll just start pumping the population in here. Like every turn. Once Ziost maxes out, we can actually dump in 2 pop per turn to fill up Rigel. That's going to be insane. We also need to pick a tech to research. Yes. Okay. So next up is, I think we could go for another military tech, but I think what we have is enough to take out that little miner, and we can come back for more weapons later on. We probably are going to need to pick up a titanium weapon. Maybe this. I actually like these short-range weapons a lot. But we can come back to that until we can wait on that until we're ready to go full-bore offensive. Let's go for the ultra-tough materials so we can start getting the fabrication licenses. As I said, we'll then put adamantium in an even bigger crunch. But yeah, that is the hope, is that we just need one more source, because one more source will get us up to like 20 per turn. And then we'll have enough to build both the fabrication licenses and our system development plan. Again, I'm hoping that there might be more somewhere out here. I would really like to get a scan on these guys. I mean, you know what? Maybe I can split off the Lost Horatio and send them off to scan some of their territory. They chased me away before, but maybe if I come back again, they'll let me scan and move through. And it's not like I need that ship to siege down this area. Oh, Sisters of Mercy. We have 10 of them. This is 25 damage done to attacker during a ground battle, and plus 2. Oh, cool. Oh, wait, no. This is just increases religious. That's their innate. That's actually their innate thing. If we can get them to 20, plus 20 health regeneration. Interesting. Hey, we finally got positive. We finally got positive on the, finally got positive here on the dust.
Horatio's plans for this galaxy.
So they want to sign an alliance with me. That is one possibility. We could, in theory, ally with them and then look to go a conquering off here in this direction. It's not the worst plan, honestly, because they are the strongest AI. I'll leave it up to chat if they want to think about whether we want to be buddies with Horatio, who has been a good neighbor in their defense, or if we want to look to go after Horatio. But we could look to ally with them, and then we just have a secure flank, and then it's just like, boom, we go after the Cravers. and we try to push in this direction. So both of those are possible. Horatio's fine alone unless he starts fighting and gets more pop displays. He hasn't fought anyone yet. All right, so where's the lost Horatio? Here we go. We're going to split this off. Send it back the way it came, because I'm being indecisive. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the Cravers. Okay, well, guess what? We're not going to allow that. We're going to stomp that out right now. We're going to leave this miner alone, but we're going to stomp that out, and we can blockade them, and that should be enough to stop them from getting the planet, I think. Hopefully. That is to take priority. All right, finally in positive numbers here. Now we're going to get the National Museum. Oh, wait, no, this is Ziost. It's getting confused which planet I was on. This planet has gotten close to max, so we need to start terraforming here. We do actually need the National Museum as well, but it actually wouldn't do anything because we're only at content, so we need to terraform. All right. See, now it's down to just 4 turns. Remember how that was 7 before? We are continuing to get more and more production from all of these sterile planets, giving us +5 production on every sterile world. But yeah, so we're going to get this, and don't forget we're not far off from having this system development plan. The ionic crystal is now up to 9 per turn, so it doesn't take long to get that. The ionic crystals are not going to be the limiting factor here. It's going to be the adamantium. It's going to be what holds us back. But that's because Poverty Point has finally done its job. Good job, Poverty Point. We're going to get that Slag and Sludge Center. This is our big resource colony, and then we need to get that portal up so we can start importing population. Fill up this planet with pop, and then we can terraform it into a better setup from there. Okay. Alright, so this is another system that's full on pop. So it's going to grow a pop point every turn, so we'll send it off here. Sadly, look, oh, the shame of not using a portal to reach Zarak. What a shame. Let's see if we can do the portal just for that very reason. The shame. Having to move through space. Embarrassing for the Vaulters. Anyway. So yeah, we'll start heading in that direction. And then Libra is about to finish the trading company. And as soon as Goplacia is done with this, we're going to do the National Museum. And then I'll start building. I would probably grab this because it's cheap too. And then we'll finally start building shit. We'll come up with a new medium design and then go kick some butt. Okay. So our time is drawing to a close here. I have indeed been streaming long enough that I should stop. Wait, they already founded a colony? What? That's an outpost. That's not... Wait. How... What? It said 11 turns last turn. That's an outpost, not a colony. Whatever. Like, that's not a colony, that's an outpost. Alright, so we're going to blockade them. Alright, so it'll disappear next turn. Still, I should have gotten that quest. I don't know what was going on there. Alright, anyway, so Goplacia. Again. Toss that off. Oh, now we're at plus 210. Alright, let's get the National Museum. So our influence will increase by a commensurate amount. Is there a Horatio colony to the southeast of Goplacia? Oh, you're right. There is a Horatio colony here. Wow. Good eyes. They must have found something in the fog that we didn't see. Look at this planet. Size 22. That's a very good system there, too. Alright, well, this is our person on the home world who does not have particularly impressive promotions out here in this ring. We'll just take this for a little extra production. Alright, and Academy. Alright, now that we have solved our horrendous dust situation, we don't have to emphasize that. Let's get this terraformed desert as well. And Rigel. Okay, so Rigel, I wanted to grab this planet. It's only 2 turns. These all cost the same amount. Oh, that's only 144? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to grab this, and then I want to get the portal probably after that. The portal cost does seem to have gone up over time. It was not 400 at the beginning of the game. These planets are really good because each one gives 30 production, because they're planet plus temperate plus fertile. So I just want to grab these planets really fast, but I do need to get the portal so I can bring in population. Alright. And and I think that's probably a good stopping point here. Yeah, I think that's probably where we stop because I have been running this for quite some time. This will be stamped out next turn, and then we can go after this. And we seem to be doing really well in this game. The only ones who are competitive are Horatio. The other AIs are definitely behind. We still haven't even met the last AI, but Horatio seems to be dominating against them. So cool. Good stuff. I'll save here. So we went from turn 30 to turn 67, and we're just kind of cruising along here. So we will pick this up next week. I hope you guys are having a good time. Thanks for all the suggestions, and keep the real poverty point in your minds for next week. Anyway, have a good one. Oh, one quick note for next week. We're going to be away on vacation, visiting family for the holidays. I probably can stream, but it's possible I might not be able to, so we will find out. I'm hoping to stream, but we will find out what that actually looks like. So until next time, have a great week, folks, and I will see you again soon. Take care.